Yeah, that's a bit here. Welcome back to Missouri Valley College, Grover C. Redford Gymnasium. Well, the women got a nice win over Grandview today. Let's see if the Viking men can do it. Lost in Des Moines by about 8 points, but Joe, it was a close game right down to the end with this bunch.
Yeah, and Grandview right now alone in second place as they beat Benedictine on Thursday night to force a tie, and Benedictine lost today, so Grandview at the present time a half game up, so big game for them. But Vikes battled them tough up in Des Moines, went right down to the wire and lost by about 7 or 8, but it was anybody's game with 2 minutes left.
The Vikings are 10-13 in league play, tied with Peru. But Evangel, don't look now, but the Crusaders won again today, so they're 9-15. They're just a game out trying to sneak into the playoff picture. So this is a big ball game for Missouri Valley as well. Joe had a chance to visit, not with the head coach, Dennis Schaefer. He's not here today, taking care of some family business, but Adam Hepker will be on the bench today for the Vikings.
Okay, chatting now with the Grandview's assistant coach, Adam Hepker. And, Coach, I guess Coach Dennis Schaefer, the head coach, not here, kind of a tragedy in the family, so you've taken over the reins today.
Yep. Due to some unfortunate circumstances here, we're holding down the fort for Coach Schaefer for the weekend. He's had to take care of some family stuff, so he was with us all the way up until the point we left yesterday, helping us get ready, but will not be here today.
Well, I remember, Adam, when you played for Mid-American Nazarene, played for Coach Rocky Lamar. He's a pretty good player. I remember you had one big game, I remember, at least, here on this floor.
Well, I appreciate that. I think I did have a big night that night, but as I just told you a few minutes ago, Missouri Valley had a bigger night because they beat us, which I remember more than how many I scored.
Well, you guys got a huge win on Thursday night. You beat Benedictine 83-65, maybe one of your biggest wins of the year.
No question. We were as locked in on Thursday as we've been all year, especially defensively. I think we held them to 33% shooting from the field in the second half. And we were able to play fast like we like to do, even though they like to slow it down. There's a little bit of contrasting styles, and I feel like we won out there. And so it was a big win, but it doesn't mean anything if we don't continue to take care of business here. And that starts today with Missouri Valley.
Well, the other night, Kerry Green, 22 points. Juwan Hednot, he had 21. Those two guys, along with Nathan Washington and Chase Mullen, all four of those guys averaging right around 14, 15 points a game.
And that's one of our biggest strengths is our balance. We have four guys that average double figures, and they don't really care who gets the credit. They just want to win, and that's been a great attribute for us. I think it's hard for opposing teams to key in on one of those guys because every single one of them is capable of having a big night. And on Thursday night, it was Kerry and Jawan's night, and Nate and Chase still did really good things. But that has certainly been a strength this year is our offensive balance. Really, really hard to prepare for it.
Chad Lance joins us before we take on the Vikings of Grandview. Coach, the game at their place, it ended up an 8-point game. It was a lot closer than that.
Yeah, I think we held a 1 or 2 point lead with like a minute 45 seconds, and we had a loose ball, and they came up with and hit a big three, and then we came down and came empty, and they hit another three, and there was a foul on it. So 7-point swing real quick. So Grandview's doing a great job this year. They got a lot of seasoned guys. They're sitting in the top, I think, 3 in the conference. They're 24th in the country, so it'll be a good test for us tonight.
I'll tell you what, this is a guard-oriented team. I recall their guards are pretty good.
Yeah, they're really good. I mean, they're physical. They've got good size, and they can do more than just shoot the ball. I mean, they can defend you. They can rebound above the rim, and they're really good in transition.
I looked at Bobby Collins' numbers the other day. Bobby's a 6-footer. He got 5-6 rebounds a game. I'll tell you, he doesn't back down from anybody.
No, but Bobby's a competitor. I mean, he's as good as guys that you'll find. We just wish Bobby was maybe about 6'5".
Yeah, if he was 6'5", I don't know where he'd be. He'd be one heck of a player. I do know that. Still a lot to play for. The end of the 4-game road trip. Then you go on the road twice next week. We're going to be in the playoffs, but you're really looking for that spot. So a lot to play for.
Yeah, definitely. If we could muster up a couple wins here and we could get the 7th seed and be able to host a first-round playoff game would be good.
All right, key today, Coach?
I'm going to stick to your keys.
Good.
Score more points than the other team.
if that works, we're going to win and have a good homestand.
Definitely.
All right, Coach, talk to you after the game.
Appreciate it.
All right, here are the starting lineups. Chase Mullen, a 5'10 senior. You heard Coach Hepker say they don't care who gets the score, and they can do it. Jawan Hadnot, Nathan Washington, Alex Welsh, he's the big guy at 6'9", and Kerry Green. Joe, we saw that up in Des Moines. I'll tell you what, these guys can light it up. This is a guard-oriented team, and they're good.
Well, Ken, you look at their scoring. I mean, here when you look at Grandview, they've got Mullen 15.7, Green 15.1, Hadnot 14.7, and Washington 14.3 a game. I don't know anybody that has four guys that close to the same, all averaging in double figures.
Brody Kronwald, the 6-foot senior, honored between games, starting 15.4 points a game. Also in the starting lineup is Remy Price, the 5'11 junior out of Chicago. Tim Washington, 6'2 junior from, Marcella Beard going to start today as a senior, 6-foot senior. And Bobby Collins, a 6'3 sophomore. And then Chisholm Obanecki. So again, instead of Tim Washington today, it'll be Marcellus Beard. Marcellus is a senior on this team. And, you know, guys like Marcellus, they don't play a lot, but he stuck it out for the 4 years. Congratulations to him. This broadcast copyrighted by the Mass Communication Department of the Communication, Humanities, Human Service Division, Missouri Valley College. For the private use of our audience, any retransmission or the use of the content of this broadcast without the express written consent, Missouri Valley College is prohibited. Big thanks to everyone at Marshall Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram providing transportation for Joe and I when we're on the road, which we will be next Saturday in Oskaloosa. All right, it's senior day. The Vikings need a win. Joe, we've lost 5 in a row. We need to break that streak.
Well, Vikings fighting for a spot in the playoffs. I think they're going to get in, but we'd like to be at the point maybe we could get a home game or something along that line. That would help a bunch.
Ray Parker's going to join us for the first half.
Old wide receiver, right?
Yeah, Ray Sean going to join us and come in for the first half of this contest today. And here we go, the Vikings and the Vikings. So Grandview and Missouri Valley about ready to do battle on this Saturday afternoon. A lot of playoff implications, and the Vikings in their home gray uniforms, Grandview in red. And the Grandview Vikings control the tip, and here we go. We're underway. It's Chase Mullen. Mullen, the 5'2 senior, top of the key, gives it off to Green. Kelly Green, back to Mullen. Now they'll work it to Hadnot. Hadnot free throw line, kicks it in the corner. Here's a jump shot from the baseline that's no good. Rebound Remy Price. Remy wants to run, and he slips and goes down, keeps the dribble alive, and the Vikings have to take a timeout. I don't know if there was a slick spot on the floor, Joe, or what, but Remy just went down about mid-court. He's all right. Kept the dribble alive, so he didn't travel with it, but there might have been a wet spot on the floor. Vikings have to use a quick timeout.
His feet kind of came together. I think he just got his feet tangled up right there, and Remy's so quick. It just good job to call a timeout. You hate to waste a timeout this early in the game, but you don't want to give the ball up either.
Rayshawn Parker joins us. Rayshawn, one of our students, and he's going to be with us in the first half, so glad to have him with us.
Pretty good wide receiver. Saw Rayshawn catch some big passes this year for the Vikings.
He may not know what's going on out here. This is a different game than he's used to playing out here. Rayshawn. I bet
Rayshawn can play this game too.
Probably a little bit. Rayshawn also from the Chicago area. So Chisholm Obanecki gives it off to Marcellus Beard, top of the key. Now they'll work it underneath to Obanecki. He's double teamed, dribbles out of the double team, gives it off to Remy. Back to Marcellus Beard. The young freshman the senior puts up the shot. It won't go. Here's Mullen. Quickly. They get it in the corner. High arching three is good by Kerry Green. And we saw a lot of that in Des Moines. This team will get the ball up and down the floor and score. And right now they are alone in second place in this conference with this game and 2 more to go.
Kerry Green had 22 on Thursday night to lead the way against Benedictine.
Here's Gronwald underneath to Obanecki. Now to Bobby Collins. He hits a three, and once again Bobby Collins, either the first or second basket for the Vikings in the game.
He does that time after time. It's just like clockwork.
Vikes up 3-2 early on. Top of the circle. They'll work it underneath to the big guy Welsh, and he jams it. Nice cut down the baseline by Welsh. They got him the ball, and he slammed it home.
Yeah, Welch, he's pretty good, big, rugged guy. They've got some pretty good. He and Sean alternate back and forth inside.
Here's Remy. Stops, nowhere to go. Top of the key goes to Obanecki. Obanecki back to Collins. Bobby drives the baseline. Back to Obanecki. He's going to try the outside shot. He'll hit it. It's a 2. Oh, it's a 3. So they give him a 3, and it's 6-5 as Chisholm Obanecki says, hey, I'll take one out there. And the Vikings have knocked down a couple of threes, one by Collins, one by Obanecki.
Well, Alex Welsh backed off of him, pretty well gave him that shot until Chisholm took it. I think they're going to look. They look to see if it was a 3 or not, I guess.
One of the officials said 3, one said a deuce. So they'll call upstairs to Chaz Maddie, and Chaz Maddie, who directs the Viking Sports Network, will be giving them the view that they want to see if indeed Mr. Obanecki was on the line or not. 6-5 is our score.
Chaz probably feels like that in Major League Baseball, that replay guy in New York, the guy that says he's either safe or out or overturn the call or not. That's Chaz Maddie.
He's the guy, and you can see if we look down the scores table, you can't see on your monitor, but we can see down. They're looking down the line, and whether it's a 2 or a 3, and I think they're going to stay with the 3.
I hope they do. That's our vote.
It was a 3. They were looking at Bobby's. Weren't looking at Obanecki's. I'm told here they were looking at Brad Hamilton said they were going back to that first shot by Bobby.
Hey, we could answer that. We're going to give him 3 on both of them.
We're going to give him 3 on both, and we did. So it's 6-5. So both 3s stand. And here come the Grandview Vikings. Out to the top of the circle, it's Washington. Washington leaves it off for Mullen. Mullen, Vikings in a man-to-man. Walsh holds it at the elbow right side. Gives it back out front for Hadnot. Hadnot with 9 on the shot clock. Spins, free throw line, jumper, no good. Walsh tips it, keeps it alive, battles for it, can't come up with it. Bobby Collins takes it away from him. Bobby at 6 foot will battle anybody. Bobby Collins comes into this game averaging 5.8 rebounds a game at that size. Grunwald open for a 3. Now he traveled with it. Yeah. He had Green flying at him, so he tried to stop and move, and he left his feet.
You know, they list Bobby, we've said this many times, at 6'3". Maybe the fact he's listed that size makes him play a little bigger, you know?
Because he worked hard, but he's about a 6-footer. Here's Hadnot on the wing, working against Grunwald. Leans in the lane, dumps underneath the Walsh. The big guy puts it up, and it's blocked by Bobby Collins. Walsh gets it back and scores. But Bobby got the block, and then Walsh got it back and scored.
Yeah, Walsh, pretty good-sized guy in there. They list him at 6'9", and he's bigger than anybody the Vikings have.
Marcellus Beard, top of the key. Now it goes to Remy. Remy will pop a 14-footer
there we
and
go.
hit it from the left wing. Remy Price's first bucket, and it's 8-7 Valley, 16:46 to go. Vikings have lost 5 straight, including those 3 in a row at home. They want to change that this afternoon.
Last home game, too, last chance.
Mullen, Hadnot, turns, leaves it for Green. Green working against Beard, takes it into the corner. Washington will fire a 3. It won't go. Walsh went up for the rebound. Good block out by Obanecki. Obanecki quickly to Grunwald. Brody drives left side. Reverse layup, good by Grunwald. His first bucket. The Vikings have had 4 players score in the first 4 minutes of this game.
Yeah, that's a nice reverse layup that time. Brody used the rim to shield off the defender and flipped it in, so good shot.
Now Walsh, baseline, throws it underneath and throws it right to Grunwald. Brody with a steal. Vikings up 10-7 with the ball. Obanecki top of the key. He's going to drive left side all the way to the basket. That shot may have been altered by Walsh. Ball loose. It rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Obanecki as the ball rolls into the end of the bench for the Vikings of Grandview. And you mentioned
Jay Schoen,
and he comes in now. Schoen, a 6'7" freshman.
He had a real good game against us up in Des Moines.
10-7, Valley with a lead, 15:42 to go. Here's Washington, drives all the way around, blocked from behind by Obanecki. Ball still belongs to the Grandview Club. They were in their road red.
Early on, looks like the Vikings have their game faces on today.
William Penn, number 1 in the league. This team is number 2, a half game ahead of Benedictine, who lost today at Mount Mercy. Here's the lob underneath, and they miss it. He lobbed it into Mullen. He missed an easy tip in. Bobby Collins the other way. Free throw line. Gives it up to Remy. Remy will bring it back out. 15:23 to go in the first half on senior day. Bobby Collins top of the key. Around to Grunwald. Brody left side stops, fires, hits it.
Yep.
It's a 2. Grunwald has 4 on his senior day, and the Vikes up by 5. Pass underneath to Schoen. Head and shoulder fake. He reverses with the left hand and scores. 12-9. They just don't waste any time getting up and down the floor, do
No,
they?
but Ken, the Vikes have not missed many shots. They've hit about everything they've thrown up so far.
Grunwald, there's another one. Grunwald into Chisholm Obaneki, and he'll lay it in. 14-9. Valley up by 5. 14:48 to go. This team averages 85 a game. The Vikings 79. Now a foul is going to be called. And let's see who this one's on.
Daryl Lemire. Daryl just checked in.
Just checked in. Picks up the foul. And Jordan Brinko comes in. Brunko, 6'5" sophomore. So Brunko in for the Vikings out of Des Moines. Kerry Green, top of the circle, down to Bronco. As they work it around the perimeter. Washington into Green in the corner, launches a three and hits it. Man, are they quick. That's his second triple. He averages 15 points a game. It's 14-12.
If you say they average 15 points, you're probably pretty close regardless of who you say.
Remy goes around underneath now. Gets it to Collins. Bobby, little jump hook on the baseline. Put it in over Schoen. Bobby Collins has 5.
And I know Bobby could not see the basket that time, but he hit it anyway.
Here's Mullen. His shot won't go. Rebound Gronwall. Mullen, the left-hander, missed that one. Quickly to Price. Spin move. Baseline. Keeps it alive. Drives inside. Now underneath to Lemire. His strong move. Ooh, they're going to say that was a clean block. There was a lot of contact. And now Bronco leaves it for Kerry Green. Green out front to Mullen.
I think if you ask Coach Chad Lance to vote on that, he'd have voted foul.
I think so. Here's Green. Driving through traffic. He'll put up the shot. They're going to whistle the foul here. And then you're right. Chad goes, how about the other end?
Yeah.
And this foul is on Remy Price, his first second team foul on the Vikings. First free throw is good by Green. He has 7 points.
Like I say, he had 22 and had not had 21 in that big 83-65 win over Benedictine on Thursday.
Second one is spins in and out, and Tavius Brazil gets the rebound. 16-13. Vikings up by 3. With the ball, Lemire at the top of the circle. Holds it, gives it out to Remy Price on the left wing. Remy looks for the bounce pass underneath to Collins and throws it by. Picked up by Washington. Ahead, here's the layup, no good. And a good hustle play by Remy Price to knock that one away as Bronco couldn't score. Now the other way, Grunwald sneaks inside, flips it up and in. Heck of a play by Grunwald. He has 6. Vikings up 18-13 as we run back and forth. Josh King ready to come in for Valley.
Yeah, nice move by Brody. He's off to a good start offensively.
Inside, they get it to Washington. His shot rolls in. He went one-on-one with Lemire, and he will score. We'll take a timeout. Vikings lead 18-15, 12:46 to go, first half.
Hey, everyone. Well, let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good, huh? Just like that, we had a nice, special sort of moment together. Of course, they don't all need to be quiet moments to be special. They could be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. Sounds like somebody agrees. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Today, call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
All right, Daryl Lemire, after that 30-second timeout, steps in the lane, and he's going to be fouled. And let's see who they whistle this one on.
Kind of a shame they called that foul because Daryl whipped a pass to Tavius Brazil. Tavius wide open for an easy layup, but Lemire fouled before that pass. So
Bronco picks up the foul, his first. Washington comes out. Remy Price will inbound. Still looking, and that's a 5-second count. He could not find anybody open along the baseline, and And a good defense on that inbounds play by Grandview.
Yeah, we didn't need that.
12:35 to go in this first half. We'll go over all the women's scores for you at the break on this senior day. Here's Bronco. Whips a pass into the corner. Green, boy, he stops. Fade away from 14 is good. It may be the Kerry Green show today, Joe. He's looking good right now. He now has 9 points.
Yeah, he's hit shots from all over the place. Couple threes and nice fall away jump shot that time.
Tim Washington ready to come in for the Vikings. Gronwald with a long three won't go. The rebound pulled down by Hadnot. Hadnot on the run. Kicks it into the corner. Driving the baseline is Brunko, and he's going to be fouled, I think, by Josh King.
Yeah, Josh got him.
We might mention Kyle Hickey no longer with the team, violation of team rules, so he will not finish the season with the Vikings. Tim Washington comes in, the 6'2 junior. Remy Price leaves.
One of our favorite expressions is when Hadnot makes a mistake, we say Hadnot did not.
Had not done that. At the top of the circle is Springer, Tyler Springer. He's 6'8". They do have some height to go with this very good core of guards. This is a good team.
Yeah, they are.
Hadnot goes baseline. Give it back to Peter Odia. Odia, now they'll work it baseline, kick it back out, top of the key, wide open, and Hadnot buries a triple. With the shot clock winding down, it's 20-18. The lead now to the Vikings of Grandview. Tim Washington, top of the circle. Grandview stays in a man-to-man. Brazil, baseline, back to Gronwald. Gronwald around the screen, goes baseline, stops, pops up about a 14-footer and hits it. Brody has 8 quick points here. 20 all with 11:09 to go.
8 points and has not hit a three yet.
Quickly, here come Grandview. They go backdoor. Nice backdoor cut and a reverse layup, and that's good by Tyler Springer. It's 22-20. Good play.
Both teams really playing pretty well right now.
Brody, his 13-footer inside the lane. Bounce around and in, and Brody Gronwald has 10. 22 all. He has taken this team on his back here in the first half. 10:41 to go. Hadnot, double team, works on King, spins in the lane, flips it up. He scores and is fouled. That was a heck of a move by Hadnot.
Yeah, that was a nice underhand scoop shot and got Josh up in the air. Nothing that Josh could do. And good move. Hadnot, one of the veterans, started on this team last year. That was a big-time move right there.
Walsh comes in. You know, you said that the other night. That's one of those plays, Joe, you can't teach. That's just basketball.
That's athleticism.
He just knows how to do that. Hadnot, that was a big play. And the foul on Josh King is second. So Hadnot's at the line here. And he pushes it up and in. 3-point play, conventional style. 25-22. As Tim Washington up to Brazil. Brazil down to Darryl Lemire. Lemire, Brody, long three. Got it. Oh, that one was down and came
That was
back
in
out.
halfway down.
Oh, tough break there. Now the other way. Here's about a 14-footer from the left wing, and that is good by Springer, who has 4. Boy, what a tough situation that was. You had the three that looked like it was down, kicks out, and they hit a 2, so really a 5-point swing. Just a tough break there for the Vikings.
Well, Ken, both teams, we're about halfway through the first half, and, 27 points. It's like the end of the first quarter. 27 points for Grandview and 22 for the Vikings. Both teams shooting the ball very well. This looks like the same kind of game we had up in Des Moines. Both teams up and down the floor and both playing very well.
Both played very well. We'll check and see again if we have any. We have the 2 men's scores passed along. Mount Mercy just took it to Benedictine today in Cedar Rapids, 108 to 72, and then it was Evangel over Clark, 89 to 70 to 89 to 74. We'll try to get you all the women's scores as well as we go along today. Most of those scores should be in now, but we're winding down the regular season. Wednesday night, the Vikings go to Clark, and then on Saturday, they go to Oskaloosa. Joe and I will be there as well. So not much left in this basketball season, at least in the regular season.
And they talk about Oskaloosa. We just played William Penn here on Monday night, and they say that that's the smallest gym in the conference, and they say they've been packing it every night up there. So kind of looking forward to going up there and just kind of always like that atmosphere in a packed gym.
You bet. All right, the ball belongs to Tim Washington. Brody, long three. Got it, and he is rolling. 13 points for Brody Gronwald. It's 27-25. He's keeping the Vikings in this game.
And he's looking to shoot.
Whoa. Here's Walsh high post. He might have got away with a little jump step, and he did, and it's called.
Hippity hop. Whoops, that's a turnover.
That's a turnover, so he turns the ball over. And let's see what Brody wants to do this time.
Now, Adam Hefner telling the official, now, when I played, that wasn't a travel.
Yeah. It's young man, it's a travel. Here's Washington. You can take that little stop if you're going to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Brody goes baseline. He's going to be fouled by Adnot, and Brody has just really decided this is going to be his game, and he is on a roll right now.
Rory says the last time I'll see these baskets, see these nets, I'm going to make the most out of it.
Some good news. Avila beat Culver, so the Viking women are in really good shape now. If that didn't put them in, that just about puts them in the playoffs.
That was at Culver, too, wasn't it? Yeah.
And Culver, no, at Avila.
Oh, is that Avila?
Culver only scored 38 points today. Here's Brody, puts up a shot. This one's partially blocked by Hadnot. Loose, picked up by Bobby Collins, and he's going to be fouled by Hadnot. The Vikings really working hard here.
That's 2 on Hadnot.
And that will put Bobby to the line.
Bobby, a sophomore out of St. Louis, has really played well, especially these last several games for the Vikings.
First one by Bobby is no good.
I knew I shouldn't have said that.
Strong off the rim. He has 5 points. Vikings and Mount Mercy are tied for 9th and 10th now. And Culver a game out, so Valley looking pretty good. Collins hits the free throw. Bobby has 6.
And you said Culver's got to play who? Baker and Central?
Yeah, CMU. Yeah. So Vikings are pretty real good shape anyway. Here's Chase Mullen, hasn't scored yet. 9:17 to go. His club up by a point. Mullen's getting a launch of 3. That's an air ball. Brody with a rebound. Long pass down to Collins. Bobby races down and grabs that one. Now gets it underneath to Obanecki. He takes it right at Welsh, misses the shot. Gets his own miss, kicks it back out to Tim Washington. Long 3 by Washington, won't go. And the rebound comes down by Nathan Washington. Off to Green, he loses it. Collins with it. Here comes Bobby against Nathan Washington. All the way to the rack, lays it in. 28-27 Valley. Back and forth we go. Good game this afternoon.
Yes, it is a good game. Both teams playing well.
Now the ball belongs to the Grandview Vikings. Green top of the key. Nice shake and bake move. Drives down the lane. Flips it up with the right hand and it's fouled.
He's pretty athletic.
Wow, I don't know how he got that shot off. Obanecki picked up the foul. That's the 5th foul on Valley. It is a 2-shot foul for Kerry Green.
Green already has 9 points in the game, so he can go in double figures here.
Gets the first one. He'll have another one. Tim Washington comes out. Remy Price into the game. 28 all, 8:28 to go in the half. And Green gets them both. He is a good-looking athlete. 6-foot senior. He's out of Missouri City, Texas. Darryl Lemire, another Texan, hands it off to Bobby Collins. Now to Gronwald underneath the Chisholm. His shot is blocked by Welsh, but as Welsh throws the outlet pass, it comes off of Springer, then off of Obanecki, then off of Springer and out of bounds. So didn't quite work out. That came pinballed off about 3 sets of legs, finally touched Springer's leg, and it'll belong to the Vikings.
Jay Schoen back in. Alex Welsh takes a seat.
29-28, Grandview with the lead, but the Vikings have the ball. That's Missouri Valley with the ball. Remy, top of the key around a screen by Obanecki. Now gives it to Gronwald. Gronwald drives inside, little teardrop in the lane. Rolls off, no good. Gets his own rebound as he tried to pass it out of the lane. He was fouled.
And Brody took a pretty good whack in the head, I think, that time. Good job. He missed a little runner in the lane, but stayed right with it, got the offensive rebound, and was fouled. That'll be a non-shooting foul, but that's going to come up on Springer.
And Brody tried to sell it as a shot, but he was trying to pass the ball back out of the lane.
He was, no doubt about it.
Remy Price will inbound, 7:55 to go in the half. In it comes to Obanecki. Now to Gronwald. Brody, baseline. He's open. He rattles this one in and out. Rebound, Tyler Williams. Williams quickly ahead to Green. Green stops, fires a three, won't go. Bobby Collins with a rebound. Back and forth we go. Here's Remy Price. Remy right side. Down the middle all the way. His double clutch shot, no good. Rebound, Jay Schoen. Gives it off to Green. Now Mullins, he'll take it right side. Kick it to Washington. Washington, free throw line. Little step back from 15 is good. Nathan Washington's first bucket.
Mullen, Washington, Green, and Hadnot are all very good players.
Yes, they are guard-oriented. They have some big guys, but these guards are good. Here's Remy, takes it right to the rack. Can't score, but he's fouled.
Yeah, Remy went right through two big guys that time to draw that two-shot foul.
And that foul is going to be called on Springer, I believe.
That's his second, if it is. If that's on him.
Well,
he's not out there. He's not him out there now,
they're going to put the foul on Tyler Williams.
Yep.
First one by Remy's good. He has 3 points. Washington back in. Lemire is out. The shortened Viking bench, you better be ready to play. And when you get a break, you better take it and enjoy it.
Breathe deeply.
With about 8 players, and that's about it. Second free throw is good by Price, and the Vikings within one, 31-30. 7 minutes to go here in this first half. A good basketball game. Green will weave out front to Mullins. Mullins gives it back to Green. Green to Mullins. 14 on the shot clock. 6:48 to go in the first half. Here's Mullins. Step back. Nowhere to go. Around a screen. He's going to look inside. Now goes down low with 4 on the shot clock. Washington takes the shot. It counts. Oh, man. Man, that was close to a shot clock violation. It left his hands just about the time that the buzzer sounded, and that bucket was good.
Coach Ramon Powell wants the officials to look at that. He thought the shot clock had already gone off.
Now Obanecki can't hang on to the pass, but Bobby Collins does. Bobby, back it comes to Gronwald. Off to Washington. Goes baseline. Remy Price underneath. He loses it on the way up. It's picked up by Mullins, and he throws it away at the end of the Viking bench as he was trying to get the ball to Kerry Green. 34-30 is our score with 6:03 to go. Ball will belong to the Vikings. Brazil will inbound, and Marcellus Beard back into the contest. Marcellus right side, gives it off to Brody. Brody kicks it back to Washington. Now to Bobby, spins in the lane, gives it off to Beard. Beard tried to hook a pass back to Collins. It goes out to Washington. Long three, won't go, way out there. Rebound Mullins, here they come, 3-on-2 Mullins. No look pass, and he throws it away into the corner. Maybe you should have looked.
Yeah, he maybe should, or maybe should have taken the shot.
Yeah.
He drove right down the middle and had a pretty good path to the basket.
Peter Odia comes in. 34-30, the lead to Grandview.
Seesawed back and forth the entire first half.
Tim Washington at the top of the key, gives it now to Gronwald. Brody back to Washington, stops free throw line, nowhere to go, hands it off to Beard. Beard, bounce pass low to Brazil. Brazil's little turnaround, good for Tavius. His first bucket.
Boy, Tavius put that right in the face of Jay Schoen that time. Nice turnaround jump shot, used the backboard well.
34-32 is our score. Vikings of Grandview with the lead. Here's Kerry Green. Takes it down the middle. He is stripped as he goes to the basket. We'll see who they called on. Probably on Beard.
Yeah, that's
the foul is on Beard. They say before the shot. So no free throws here.
And Brunkow comes back into the lineup for Grandview.
Yeah, Brunko is a 6'5" sophomore. They inbound it to Kerry Green. 4:55 to go in the half. 34-32. Vikings with the lead. High post, go back door. Nice job, and Brunkow gets the bucket. Brunkow. 36-32. Marcellus Beard off to Brody. Brody, a big first half offensively. Gives it to Washington in the lane. Nice pass to Brazil. A little bounce pass in the lane. Brazil laid it in. Nice assist to Tim Washington.
Yeah, Tim made a beautiful pass. Nice cut by Tavius. Tavius has the last 4 points for the Vikings.
36-34. Valley within 2. 4:18 to go. Vikings shooting 50%. Grandview 58%. Here's Kerry Green. Cut off by Bobby Collins. He'll raise up from 14, shoot an air ball. Tim Washington with a rebound. Fires a pass underneath the Collins. Goes up to jam it and was fouled. Well, that was a fastball by Tim Washington.
Great pass. Tim Washington hit Bobby on the dead run. Bobby tried to go up and slam it, but somebody grabbed his arm when he went up, and I think that foul is going to come up on Odia. So Odia picks up his first foul.
So Bobby will be at the free throw line. 36-34, exactly 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Boy, these teams both just really getting up down the floor, playing very fast-paced basketball, and very well all afternoon.
Bobby's free throw, young man out of St. Louis. Hit it.
Bobby really stepped up the offense here lately. That's 9 points for him right now.
Well, his average has climbed to 8.1. It was down in the 4s, and his rebounds holding steady, about 5-8 a game.
And he'll go back. He goes up with the big guys and does not blink an eye.
He already has 4 rebounds in this game. And misses the second free throw. Rebounded his own miss, but they're going to say a foul on Tavius.
Yeah, I think
lane
so.
Violation.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I think it's foul again.
It's foul. They're going to come the other way and shoot free throws.
So Tavius picks up the foul on the free throw. Bobby missed it anyway. He's 2 out of 4. So Jay Schoen will be at the line. And he hits the first of the 1-and-1. He now has 3 points. 37-35. Welsh ready to come back in for Schoen if he makes his free throw, which he does. So he'll come out. Welsh is back in. How much you think Coach Lance would pay to have one of these
Either one of those
6'8",
two guys.
6'9" guys coming in?
Both of them kind of big blue collar type players.
Man.
Yeah, both of them play pretty hard.
And Bronco is 6'5".
Yeah.
All right, here's Beard. 38-35 to Washington. Tim holds it. Gives it back to Brody, top of the key. Brody looking for an opening, not there. Marcellus, top of the circle. He's going to fire a 3. Ties the game.
Good shot, Marcellus Beard.
He's a senior on senior day. Ties it at 38 with 3:39 left. Brunko has it on the wing. Fires it all the way across to Hadnot. Hadnot through a double team. Dumps it down low. Nobody there but Bobby Collins.
Had not, did not.
He gives it to Tim Washington. Brody drives down the middle, and he is fouled. A little hand check. And that foul is on Odia, his second. And both teams in the bonus. So Brody Gronwald with 13 first half points will head to the line.
Yeah, Brody looks to me like he came out with a mission on a mission today. Need a couple here.
To go over the scoring and go over all the women's scores and the standings. And Brody misses the first of the 1-and-1. 38 all, 3:14 to go in the half. Here's Mullen. Off to Walsh, lobs underneath the head, not stripped by Gronwald. And here comes Brody on the run. Takes it right at Walsh. Now stops, gets it underneath the Brazil, and he is hit hard and fouled by Bronco. That's the second on Bronco.
That's nice block by Brody Growald because had not had an easy, maybe a slam dunk, and Brody got all ball, just stripped it right out of his hand down there. So good job by BG.
Again, with Benedictine losing today, this Grandview team would be in second all alone if they can win. And
Vikes have missed their last 3 free throws.
If Grandview would lose today, William Penn would have the conference championship.
And I think they're going to do it, just a matter of time.
Second free throw is good by Brazil. He has 5. And the Vikings have the lead, 39-38.
I mean, it's going to be hard to catch William Penn. All they have to do is win one more, and Grandview lose one more. So hey, maybe not. Vikes could knock off William Penn next Saturday. Maybe knock them out of it.
William Penn is at Graceland today. That'll be high scoring.
Yeah.
Here's Walsh. His little jump hook, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hadnot. So the Vikings with a 1-point lead and the ball with 2:43 to go in the half. Marcellus Beard brings it up the right side. Now back to the top of the key. He hit a big 3. And now a hold.
I think they're going to call that maybe on Springer. That is Springer?
Yep.
No, they don't. They call it instead on Nathan Washington, I think.
Nonetheless, Brody's going to the free throw line. Yeah, they called it on Washington. Nathan Washington. Vikings up by 1. Brody's at the line. First one is good.
There we go.
That streak of 3 misses in a row. Vikings as a team, a good free throw shooting team. The Vikings shoot 72%, 73%, and Brody hits them both. 3-point lead, 41-38, 2:35 to go. Trying to knock out the number 2 team.
15 points for Brody here in the first half.
Here is Mullen underneath the head. Now blocked by Brazil. They're going to call a late foul. Tavius got the block, but also got the foul.
I tell you, though, the Vikings on defense are going up right at these Grandview big guys, and they're going right at these shots to block quite a few. That time, Tavius got a little bit of arm, but a good effort. Got a lot of ball, too.
Chisholm Obanecki will check in now. Free throw on the way. No good by Hadnot. He'll have another one.
Hadnot could not.
He has 6 points. 6'3" junior. He is out of Beaumont, Texas. Got a pretty good quarterback at Missouri Valley from Beaumont, Texas. Bruce Reyes. Hadnot hits the second free throw. 41-39. Ball belongs to the Vikings. 2:22 to go in the first half. Marcellus Beard leaves it for Gronwald. Has 15 first half points, and this three-pointer rims in and out. Rebound Washington. Here comes Nathan Washington weaving through traffic all the way to the basket and lays it in.
How fast did he get the ball from one end of the court to the other that time?
Just glided up court. Gronwald the other way. He'll leave it off to Beard. That tries a 3. This one off the front of the rim. Obanecki with a rebound. Takes it right in on Welsh. Now kicks it baseline out for Brody. Sets the feet. Fires the 3. For the lead, he got it. 18 first half points, Brody Gronwald. 44-41. A minute 42 to go in an entertaining first half.
Yes, it is.
Here's Mullins into the corner to Washington. Head and shoulder fake. Gets a couple steps closer. Misses a 13-footer. And the ball back to the Vikings with a minute 28 to go. Leading by 3, 44-41. Beard out to Gronwald. He's open for another 3.
Yep.
Got it. 21 first half points for Brody Gronwald.
Why not? Why not, Brody? Great job.
47-41. Now off it comes to Green. Green, baseline. Back out to him. He's going to try a 3. It's short. And a foul on Springers. He just shoved Gronwald.
Springer talked to at least 2 officials. He's not too happy right there.
That was a foul. 47-41, 59.4 seconds to go. Gronwald has 21 first half points.
I don't know what Springer said on that foul, but I don't think he said, "I'm sorry I hit him."
No, I'm sorry. See the cheerleaders. I think they're going to honor the cheerleaders on their conference championship. Brody has 22 first half points.
Wow.
22 out of the 48.
Wow. What a performance.
Second free throw is good. 49-41. Look at that. Valley with an 8-point lead, 56 seconds to go.
And almost to get 50 points for the half.
Here's Green out front, Washington. Nathan Washington stops, almost walked with it. Now works at baseline, a foul. Is driving inside is Tyler Williams, and he's fouled. Boy, they take it to the basket,
Yeah,
don't they?
they've got some very athletic team. They call it on Obanecki, I think.
That's his second. Bobby Collins will come back in. Williams, first free throw good. The Tyler Williams.
First point for him in the game. He'll have one more. 46 seconds left.
49-42. Vikings with the lead. Missouri Valley Vikings. And Williams will attempt his second free throw. That's off the front of the iron. No good. Bobby Collins with a rebound. That's at least his 6th rebound of the game. 49-42. 38 seconds. Brody makes a long three.
Almost pulled up for another.
Yeah. Darryl Lemire with a basketball. 16 on the shot clock. 30 on the game clock. Lemire loses the ball as he gets in the lane. Here's Nathan Washington. One-on-one. Now he loses the ball. And a foul is going to be called. And this foul is going to be on Bobby Collins, his first. 24.9 seconds to go, 49-42.
I don't care if you're not pulling for either one of these teams, you would enjoy this game. And very fast pace. Both teams have shot the ball well, just up and down the floor.
Kind of the same kind of game we saw in Des Moines.
Yeah, it was.
Nate Washington hits the free throw. Both teams doing a good job from the line. They're 9 out of 12. The Vikings are 9 out of 13. And he hits both. Does Washington. 49-44. Vikings will play for the last shot of the half. Viking women won. The men trying to do the same. 13 on the shot clock. Brody with a basketball. Working against Green. Now goes baseline. He's going to pull up for a shot. Hit it! He has had a phenomenal first half. 51-44. Here comes Green. Launches a three. It'll count if it goes. It's short. Brody Grunwald and the Missouri Valley College Vikings have a 51-44 lead at the break. We'll be back and talk about it in a moment.
Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What, the job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You're bringing your daughter to her favorite pop star's concert. Do you A, wear earplugs?
Isn't this fun, Dad?
I'll have a soft pretzel.
B, remember the moment with matching concert t-shirts.
That's going to be $180.
Or we can just take a photo.
C, show her how you used to do concerts.
We're going crowd surfing.
I can't. It's too heavy. Oh, my God.
Or D, just roll with it.
Woo! Justin! Look at us! We're over here!
Justin! OMG! He just looked... I love you, Justin! I love you!
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Well, we are waiting the official statistic. We know one thing. Brody Grunwald had 25 points in that first half. That's an incredible performance.
Yeah, that was. It's been a long time since I've seen any better individual performance than that. Boy, what a job by Brody. Like I say, he had 25, 9 out of 15 from the floor, 3 out of 6 from beyond the arc, 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. So 25 points. And it tapers off pretty much after that. 9 points for Bobby Collins. Bobby really stepped up his scoring lately. 6 points in the first half for Chisholm Obanecki. 5 points for Tavius Brazil off the bench, hit some big shots. 4 points for Remy Price. 3 points for Marcellus Beard. Marcellus knocked down a 3. So again, Growell with 25 leads away. Collins with 9, 5 for Obaneki, also 5 for Brazil, 4 points for Remy Price, and 3 for Marcellus Beard. For Grandview, 11 points each for Kerry Green, Nate Washington, 7 points in the first half for Yuan Hadnot, 4 points each for Tyler Springer, Jay Schoen, and also Alex Welsh. The 3 big guys each had 4 points apiece. And then it looks like 2 points for Jordan Brunkow and 1 point in the first half, 1 free throw for Tyler Williams. I think the big story in the first half, though, Chase Mullen, who leads the team in scoring, I think averaging right around 15.7 points a game, I think, has not scored.
At Grandview, their percentage under 50% now, 15 out of 31, 48%. The Vikings are over 50%, shooting 54.5% thanks to Brody Gronwald, 18 out of 33. Vikings 6 out of 13 from beyond the arc. Grandview 4 out of 9. Free throws, the Vikings 69%, 9 out of 13. 10 out of 13 are the Vikings of Grandview. Clean game, 8 turnovers for Grandview. The Vikings with 6. Vikings 10 assists, 3 steals. They lead the conference in steals per game, by the way. And points in the paint, well, pretty even. And you would think maybe Grandview would have an advantage there, but that's pretty even. Points off turnovers, pretty even. It's just a heck of a game here, and the Vikings have a 7-point lead.
You know, Ken, I'd like to know what was Brody Gronwald's mindset coming into this game. Is this just another day at the office, just happens to be hot, or did he say coming in, hey, this is my last game at home. I've had a great career here. I'm going to go out and get it done. I would like to know, you talk to him sometime, that might be a good interview question. What was your thought process as you came into this game? He is really... He's been so aggressive all over the floor. He's looked for the shot, and he's hit most of them.
And he has led this team with 25 points. Congratulations to cheerleaders. They were honored at halftime for winning the conference meet last weekend in Des Moines, or rather last weekend at CMU. Thinking of Des Moines, the wrestlers are there today, trying to qualify wrestlers for the national tournament. And hopefully before we're done today, I can get you a few results from there as well. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the women's schedule for today. It's complete. We'll talk about it next.
People all over the country join AmeriCorps Vista to build their community while they build their career.
AmeriCorps Vista provides a huge network with a lot of different opportunities, so you can find the position that works for you. It's a great opportunity to meet friends. It's a great opportunity to learn job skills.
AmeriCorps Vista members address poverty through economic development, education, youth mentorship, and more.
What motivated me to join AmeriCorps Vista was really just being able to give back to the community which I represent.
We can all kind of work together, work to our strengths, and create this network.
It allows me to be giving back to the community. We are allowing our next generation to be sustained.
Learn how you can build your community and your career at AmeriCorps.gov/Vista. That's AmeriCorps.gov/Vista.
Great party, huh, guys?
Yeah, it is. So much fun.
I do say so myself. Hey, did you know that birthday parties actually help build confidence in kids?
Yeah, I did know that.
Did you know that giving kids less sugar before bedtime helps them sleep better?
Right, of course.
Yeah, I knew that. Did you know that strollers have the right of way on sidewalks?
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, that's true. Did you know that friendly kids statistically have more friends?
Everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
so obvious. Hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
I didn't know that.
Think I knew that.
No, I didn't.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
All right, let's take a look at the women's scores here. It was Benedictine over Mount Mercy, 59-43 today. Clark beat Evangel 58-53. CMU over Mid-American Nazarene 77-59. Avila beat Culver 61-38. William Penn over Graceland 78-70. Baker beat Peru 97-77, and it was Valley again 74-68 over Grandview. So here we go. Here's the standings up to the minute with 2 games left. Baker 22-3. They lead by a game over Benedictine, or Baker 22-2, excuse me. They lead by a game over Benedictine, 21-3. Then Central Methodist now is in third by themselves, 16-8. Followed by Mid-American Nazarene and Clark. They're both 15-9. William Penn is 14-10. Then Evangel, they made a nice run late in the season. They're 11-13. Grandview is 10-14. Then the Vikings and Mount Mercy are tied at 9-15. So there you have the top 10. Culver's now out, 8-16. Avila's out. Graceland 6-18, and Peru. So Graceland and Peru have been eliminated, and Avila, I think, has been eliminated as well. They still have a very outside chance, but those 2 teams are out. And right now, if the playoffs were being held today, the Vikings would be in, Joe. I don't know if we're 9th or 10th. We'd either, if we were 9th, we'd go to Grandview. If we were 8th, we'd go to, or 10th, we'd go to
I don't think, I mean, Mount Mercy is not beaten. I know they didn't beat Benedictine or Baker, and we beat Central Methodist, who's in third. So I don't know if Mount Mercy might have beat Central. If they didn't, we'd be the number 9 seed right now.
Number 9 seed, you'd go to Grandview. So
whoops.
So anyway, we'll see what happens.
That's
but
all right.
That play-in game is a week from Monday night. So we'll still have several games to go next week before we determine that. As far as the men's side is concerned, 2 games in, and Mount Mercy all over Benedictine, 108-72, and then Evangel beat Clark 89-74. The other games today, CMU and Mid-American Nazarene playing. They're tied at 13-10. Culver's at Avila today. Culver's still looking for that first conference win. And, of course, Avila with that big comeback win over Missouri Valley last Wednesday night. William Penn is at Graceland. If William Penn wins this game today, they're the conference champs. Peru's at Baker, and, of course, Grandview here. So some good games going on this afternoon.
Well, and you look at it right now on the men's side, as we said earlier, Grandview alone in second place, a half game ahead of Benedictine. If they fall to the Vikings here today, they'll drop into a tie, be a 3-way tie for second place, because Mount Mercy, with their win, they moved to 17-7. So if the Missouri Valley Vikes can hold on and win, there'll be a 3-way tie between Benedictine, Grandview, and Mount Mercy.
Yep. We have some wrestling results, and we'll pass those along as we get into the second half here as well. It looks like Missouri Valley finished 4th in the qualifying tournament in Des Moines today. As expected, Grandview won it with 215 points. Baker, 138, was second. Dickinson State, North Dakota, third at 116. Then Valley at 104, followed by Jamestown, North Dakota, William Penn, Benedictine, Graceland, and Waldorf, Iowa. So Grandview won it. No surprise. They've won 6 straight titles. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the Viking wrestlers and who's going on to nationals in Topeka. We'll do that in just a minute.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to ditch the car and start rollerblading to work.
I look ridiculous.
You look ridiculous!
You don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your organs on the black market.
Lie back. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, that hurts.
You don't need to rent out your apartment to drifters.
I made a fire with the wood in your bedroom.
That's my dresser!
And your closet door.
You just need an internet connection. Don't get left behind. Start your personal savings plan with the tips and tools on feedthepig.org. That way, you don't need to sell all your belongings and live in a commune.
These dungarees belong to all of us now, Tom.
Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
All right, let's take a look at some of the wrestling results from Des Moines today. Now, the top 3 automatically qualified to go to the Nationals in Topeka in a couple of weeks. And then there are several wild cards, but I'm not sure who had those yet. So we'll just go over the top 3 involving Missouri Valley. No wrestler at 125 for Valley in the top 3. At 133, Zach Durbin finished 4th. He might get a wild card to go, but again, that has not been determined as far as these statistics we have, but he finished 4th there. At 141, the Vikings did not have a wrestler in the top 6. At 149, Kenny Boyd finished 4th. So again, Kenny Boyd, I think, was kind of favored to be in that top 3, so we'll see if he gets a wild card to the national tournament or not. He lost his 3rd place match to Seth Ailing of Dickinson State. At 157, congratulations to T.J. Barnes. T.J. of Missouri Valley is the champion. At 157, he beat Sean Elkins of Dickinson State. So T.J. moves on, and he is the champion of the regional qualifier at 157. At 165, Andrew Simmons will guarantee him a spot in the Nationals as he finished 3rd. At 174, Alex Destra was 4th, so he is not guaranteed a spot. At 184, Nicholas Whitehead was 6th. He won't be going to the Nationals. At 197, nobody from Missouri Valley in the top 6. At 285, Justin Smith will be going to the Nationals. He finished 3rd. So there you have some of the wrestling results from Des Moines today. And again, a few more of the Viking wrestlers could get in as wild cards, but I don't have that information right now. So that's what we have. We're getting ready for the second half. Boy, it was an entertaining first half, 51-44. Vikings with a lead, and Brody Gronwald 25 points.
Yeah, Brody had quite a half. So let's hope he can keep it going. Gonna need everything we got. Need all of our firepower to keep going here in the second half. This Grandview team very explosive, and remember right, the Vikings had a 15-point lead at halftime against Avalon Wednesday night. So let's come out fired up. Let's come out and keep the pedal to the metal and keep it going.
This broadcast copyrighted by the Mass Communications Department of the Communications, Humanities, Human Service Division, Missouri Valley College, for the private use of our audience. Any retransmission or the use of the content of the broadcast without the express written consent, Missouri Valley is prohibited. Big thanks to everyone at Marshall Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram for providing transportation when we're on the road, which we will be next Saturday, to Oskaloosa. Joe, you have the second half. I hope it's as entertaining as the first half.
Well, you did a pretty good job. You got 51 points in the first half. So it'll be Bobby Collins, Remy Price, Chisholm Obanecki, Marcellus Beard, and Brody Gronwald, the 5 for the Vikings. It's Hadnot, Mullen, Washington, Welch, and Green on the floor for Grandview to start the second half. Vikes get the ball. Bobby Collins, right wing, Gronwald, 25 in the first half. Brody bounces it inside. Left-hand shot by Obanecki. Missed it. Rebound, Welch. Remy steps in the path of Chase Mullen. Almost got Mullen to walk, but a good stop by Mullen with the ball as Grandview gets it across the timeline. Wrap-around pass, high post to Nathan Washington. Mullen on the left wing over to Green. Green down low to Welch. Welch drives in. Deep 3 by Mullen. Head of the key. Missed it. Mullen has yet to score. Rebound Beard. Here come the Vikes on the run. Remy Price goes right at Mullen and lays it in. Good control that time by Remy. As he stopped, kind of went to the side, went right around Mullen, laid it in. Remy's got 6. Missouri Valley, 9-point lead. Ken, that's probably their biggest lead of the game, I think. Mullen down low. Hadnot. Spins into the corner. Deep 3 off the wing by Washington's good. Nathan Washington got loose on the 3. They double-teamed Hadnot. He kicked it out to Washington. He buries the 3. He's got 14 now. Makes it a 6.2 possession game. Man-to-man by Grandview. Beard outside. Marcellus getting a start today on senior day. Hands to Obanecki. Chisholm almost loses it now. Does lose it. Taken away that time by Hadnot. Hadnot goes right at Obanecki. Missed it. Hadnot on the floor. Here come the Vikings. Gronwald down low. Nice. Oh, no. Chisholm misses a wide open dunk, but it comes out to Collins and he knocks it down.
You're going to try to dunk it in a game like this. You better make it.
You better make
that before.
Mike's got a break. Obanecki missed the dunk and pinball right out to Bobby Collins. Bobby knocked it down. He's got 11 in the game. Big game for Bobby again. Really starting to score well for the Vikings. Now a nice take inside. Ball knocked away from Green. Now Mullen goes inside, and I think that's going to be on either Obanecki or Beard. They call it on Beard. The foul on Beard as he grabs hold of Chase Mullen on the drive. Vikes almost had a turnover right there, but get bailed out on the foul. Now Brazil comes in, Obanecki comes out. Grandview to inbound, 55-47, Missouri Valley on top. In the corner it comes to Kerry Green. Missouri Valley looks like they're in the zone right now, Ken. Looks like there's a lob down low, and they're going to call a hold underneath. Is that going to be on Remy?
Looks like
yep,
Remy.
Remy Price called for a hold down low. That'll be Remy's second foul. So Grandview will inbound. That's 2 quick fouls on the Vikings here in the second half. We played a little over 2 minutes. Missouri Valley still up by 8. Grandview to inbound. Outside it comes to Nathan Washington. Head of the key to Mullen. You keep waiting for Mullen to get untracked. You know he's a pretty good player. Let's hope he doesn't. Now, nice take inside by Hadnot. Missed it. Welch, the foul, can't get it to go. Boy, a couple of point-blank range shots missed by Grandview. Here comes Gronwald. Brody out to Remy Price. Remy wrap around into Big T. Tavius Brazil. Tavius backs in on Welch. Now tried to kick it out to Gronwald. And they're going to call a travel. Is that way Hadnot got the ball hung up on Brody Gronwald's back. Nowhere to go, and he walked with it. Now Coach Adam Hepner didn't like that call. He's going to, again, Coach Dennis Schaefer not here this afternoon. Some family issues. Our prayers are with Dennis and his family, and certainly wish the best for them. And Coach Adam Hepner filling in this afternoon. All right, Missouri Valley ball. Remy Price outside Bobby Collins. Bobby goes down the lane, goes down hard, and he's going to be, what they call there? They call an offensive foul. On foul on Tavius Brazil. That'll be TB's third. So an illegal pick of some kind by Brazil. 17:07 left to play. 55-47, Missouri Valley on top. As Chisholm Obanecki gets set to come back in for Mo Valley. Now a drive by Mullen underneath to Welsh. In the corner, deep three by Washington. Missed this one, but pinballs out to Mullen. Mullen down low. Good pass that time as he gets Nathan Washington driving to the basket. Washington lays it in. He's got 16. That's a nice give and go right there.
Real nice. Washington, I tell you, Nathan Washington, kind of the unforgotten guy. He's a pretty good player,
He's
too.
not bad. He's one of those double-figure scorers. Now wraparound pass Brazil. Back to Price. Now Remy loses it out of bounds. Great pass by Tavius Brazil. They doubled down on Tavius. He tried to hit Remy Price cutting through the lane, and Remy couldn't handle it. Now Darrell Lemire comes in from Missouri Valley. So for the Vikings now, it's Marcellus Beard, Darrell Lemire, Chisholm Obanecki, and Brody Gronwald on the floor.
Remy a little upset
Remy
with himself.
mad with himself for losing that ball, I think. Mullen outside to Green. Now Hadnot goes down inside. Hadnot's going to be fouled as he goes down the middle. That's going to be on Marcellus Beard. So Marcellus gets his third foul. See, whacks James Hadnot. That was before the shot, so it'll be a non-shooting foul. 55-49, Missouri Valley leads it. Outside it comes to Green. Green on the right wing over to Mullen. Skip pass in the corner to Nathan Washington. Now skip pass back to Mullen. Into Welch. Welch inside. Good ball movement that time by Grandview. They get it to the big guy, Alex Welch. He dances it in. Makes it a 4-point game. 16 minutes left to play. Missouri Valley needs a basket here. Marcellus Baird to the right wing. In the corner to Brody. Brody tried to get it to Obanecki. Baird gets it back. Underneath to Lemire. Flips it up, and he's fouled. So Darrell Lemire cutting down the baseline. Try to reverse flip shot and draws the two-shot foul. And that foul's going to come up on Welch. That'll be his first. Darrell Lemire on the line. Again, Darrell out of Manor, Texas. Darrell's a junior. And he knocks down the first one. So Darrell, that's his first point of the game. He'll have one more here. Again, Missouri Valley will be on the road Wednesday night in Dubuque, Iowa to take on Clark. We won't be there for that one. We'll be up at Oskaloosa next Saturday as they'll take on William Penn. Timeout on the court, 57-51, Missouri Valley.
Well, let's take a look at a couple of the numbers that we have for you. The Vikings now shooting 54%, 20 out of 37. Grandview 46%, 18 out of 39. Rebounding, the Vikings, look at this, the Vikings out-rebounding Grandview 23-16.
That's
impressive.
Yeah, that's very impressive considering you look at this roster for Grandview. They've got Welsh at 6'9", Schoen at 6'7", Brunkow at 6'5", Springer at 6'8". They've got some size on that front line.
The Vikings winning shows you how they're playing in this game. 57-51, a 6-point contest, 15:48 to go. And again, this team is in second place, just a half game ahead of Benedictine, 2.5 games behind the William Penn Statesman, but a long way to go this afternoon.
Yeah, for the Vikings, boy, you can tell that I'm sure Grandview talked a little bit about Mr. Gronwald at halftime.
Yeah,
Brody's not scored so far in the second half. They're on him like flies on honey right now. Okay, it's going to be Grandview's ball. 15 minutes and 48 seconds left. It's a 6-point lead for Missouri Valley. Mullen takes it to the right wing. Tim Washington's checked in for the Viking lineup. Now the other Washington, Nathan for Grandview. Gets it head of the key to Mullen. Mullen lobs down low. Ball tipped away. Was that Lemire who got that? But now back to Hadnot. 3 by Green. Good. So good break for Grandview. They tried to save it. They tipped it right to Hadnot. He found Kerry Green. Green buried it. That's his third triple. He's got 14 points. It's a 3-point game. Now Lemire on the baseline. Throws it away. Taken away by Hadnot. Hadnot to Mullen. Back to Hadnot. Hadnot can't handle it, but Mullen brings it out of there.
Boy, they're quick, aren't
Yes, they are quick. Mullen spins it out now ahead of the key, guarded by Tim Washington. Gets it to Nathan Washington, who flips it over to Kerry Green. Now Mullen will back it out right around the Missouri Valley Viking symbol with a 9 on the shot clock. Mullen to Hadnot. Hadnot inside, flips it up, and he's going to be fouled. So Juwan Hadnot takes it right down the middle that time and draws the 2-shot foul. So he'll go to the stripe with 14:46 left to play as he'll try to make this a 1-point game.
I think Chisholm picked up the foul, his third.
That's third. So both big guys for the Missouri Valley Vikings, Chisholm Obanecki and Tavius Brazil, both have been saddled with 3 fouls. We keep saying Missouri Valley and Grandview because both these teams are Vikings. Josh King getting set to check in from Missouri Valley, and the shot by Hadnot's good. So Hadnot now with 8 points. He'll have one more as he will try to make this a 1-point game. Obanecki comes out. Hadnot with one more here. Again, 14:46 left. Shot in the air, got them both. So Hadnot trims the Missouri Valley lead to 1.
Need a bucket.
Josh King, Tim Washington, Bobby Collins, Brody Gronwald, Darryl Lemire, the 5 on the floor for Missouri Valley right now. Collins gives it outside to Lemire. Lemire to Brody. Brody goes baseline, goes around Schoen, flips up a reverse shot. There we go. Again, I'm about out of room on my scorebook on Brody Gronwald's column. That's 27 points for Brody. That's his first of the second half. 3-point game, Missouri Valley on top. Lob down to Schoen on the baseline. Almost lost it. Schoen back head of the key to Mullen. Mullen against the Missouri Valley man-to-man. Mullen has not scored in the game. Leading scorer on this team. Now a bad pass. They're going to say one of the Vikings, one of the Missouri Valley Vikings kicked it, so the ball will stay with Grandview with 14:08 left to play.
6 seconds on the shot clock.
59-56. Missouri Valley leads it. Missouri Valley led by 7 at halftime. Deep 3 by Washington, partially blocked by Obanecki. Schoen gets it back, and his shot won't go. Bobby Collins gets a rebound. Here comes Missouri Valley with a 3-point lead. Gronwald inside the free throw line, got another one. 29 points for Brody as he pulls up inside the free throw line, puts it down. He's on fire today. Now Mullen down through the middle, and he's going to be whacked.
They just get to that rim, don't they? All those guards.
Ken, that's the 6th foul. That's a foul on Lemire, I think. I think they put it up on Darryl. That's the 6th team foul, and we've still got almost 14 minutes left to play. So from now on, Grandview is going to be in the 1-and-1 here in the second half. Green, Mullen, inside. Mullen puts up a flip shot, got it. So Mullen, that's his first basket of the game. Don't get him untracked. He averages 15.7 points a game. That's his first basket of the game, and now Tim Washington tries to drive off the right side, kicks the ball off his foot, goes out of bounds, back to Grandview with 13:28 left. Don't want to let Mullen get untracked.
I think what you worry about more than anything else is the stamina here. This is so fast, and the Viking bench is so short. I mean, not many on the bench, so hopefully that won't be a factor.
Maybe they'll let us use one of their big men, you think?
I doubt it. It would be a nice idea.
Schoen, back head of the key to Brunkow, who's checked in. Lob into Schoen. A little too far as that time Green tried to get it down to Big J Schoen off his hand out of bounds. So Missouri Valley forces the turnover. They get the ball back up by 3 with 13:04 left to play. Head of the key, Josh King. Josh hands outside to Brody. Brody back to King. Now Gronwald just outside the free throw line. Missed it. Rebound Bronco. He hasn't missed very many. Green the other way for Grandview. Still a 3-point lead for Missouri Valley. 12.5 minutes left to play.
Brody's 11 out of 18 from the field tonight.
Missouri Valley trying to win their 11th conference game. Pretty critical game for the Missouri Valley Vikes in terms of conference standings. Brunkow drives in. A little runner in the lane. Missed it. Rebound Lemire. Darrell, stop and go dribble. Gets it across midcourt. Gronwald. Over to the side to Bobby Collins. Brody with a 3. Got another one.
Good.
Wow, a 30-point game for Brody Gronwald. He's got 32 points in the game. Now Brunkow drives through the middle. Left it short. Long pass ahead to Collins to Lemire. Lemire's going to be fouled by Brunkow. Good job running the floor that time by the Vikings, Missouri Valley Vikes. They got it out, got it down the floor quickly. And boy, Brody Gronwald, 32 points. I'm not sure what his career high is, but I bet he's never scored 32 points this quickly.
He's got to be getting close to a career high.
All right. Coach Chad Lance talking to the other 4 players. Somebody's on the line. Is that Darrell Lemire? I can't see around this group. Lemire's on the line and knocks down the first free throw. So Darrell, 3 for 3 from the stripe. He'll have one more. Now Springer and Peter Odia check back in for Grandview. Lemire, one more shot, and he got it. That makes it an 8-point game. So Missouri Valley led by as many as 9 at one time. They led by 7 at halftime. The lead right now is 8. Springer. Hands outside to Nathan Washington. Got to stay on him. Vikes in a 2-3 zone right now, it looks like. Nathan Washington fakes a 3. Now puts up a right wing 3. Oh, man, he's smooth. Nathan Washington is smooth. He buries another 3. He got 19 points. Timeout as Coach Adam Hepker, who's filling in for Coach Dennis Schaefer today, takes a timeout. 11:29 left to play. 5-point game, 66-61 Missouri Valley.
Well, a big game for Brody Gronwald with all those points. But, Joe, the Vikings, and it has been a concern all year long as I see that 3 go down. They are last in the league, or 13th in the league, defending the 3. So Chad talks about it a lot, and you just got to get out. The college kids can shoot that 3 so well. You've got to get out there and defend that 3. And the Vikings are 13th out of 14 in the
seven threes for, I've got 7 threes for Grandview in the game. See, Missouri Valley, Gronwald's got 2. Gronwald's got 3. Beard has 1. That's 4. Obanecki has 1. I think Missouri Valley, Collins has 1. They have Viking. Missouri Valley has 6, I think. All right, Missouri Valley ball. 11:29 left to play. Washington brings it across. Hands to Josh King. Josh playing more and more each game. Now outside to Gronwald. Brody drives, and that's going to be a hand check, as that's going to be a foul on Peter Odia. That'll be his 3rd foul as he reaches out and grabs Brody Gronwald. This will be Missouri Valley ball right in front of us. Collins to inbound. 66-61. Lemire to trigger it in. Somebody got to come help. Come on, guys. Now they finally get it across to Josh King. Almost a 5 count against the Vikings there.
Already had one of those in this game.
Grunwald pulls up at the free throw line. Got another one. This is just his day.
Yep.
34 points for Grunwald. Wow. Need some stops, guys. Lob inside. Schoen gets loose down low. Got it. Lobs over the top. Grandview wanted a foul, but Jay Schoen got the basket. He's got 6. 68-63, a 5-point game. Lemire, skip pass to Washington. Tim goes baseline. Goes up in the air, back to Collins. Now gets a return pass. Head of the key to Grunwald. Brody fakes a 3 on the left wing to King. King drives in, gets under behind the basket. He's going to be fouled by Schoen on the drive. So Jay Schoen bumps into Josh King. That'll be a non-shooting foul. That's team foul number 4, I believe, on Grandview in the half. So it'll be Missouri Valley ball out of bounds. 10:34 left, 5-point game. Tim Washington inbound. Tim outside to Lemire. Grunwald around a screen, goes around, had not, cut off. Now the ball knocked away by Springer. Knocked out of bounds, so they'll stay with Missouri Valley. 23 on the shot clock. King, head of the key to Washington. Back to Brody. Boy, I mean, O'Dia is right on Brody Grunwald. Brody misses a shot, rebound, had not. How fast does he get out of that court? Man.
Whoa.
Wow. How fast did Juwan had not explode down that floor, took it coast to coast, went right to the middle, put it in, and he's fouled on the shot by Brody, I think. Called on instead on Josh King, so that's Josh's 3rd foul. The basket counts by Hadnot. So he'll have 1 shot.
8-9-point lead is gone. It's 3, could be 2 after this free throw. Whoa.
Cheerleaders trying to help Hadnot out down there. He hit it though. Didn't bother him a bit as Hadnot knocks it down. He's got 12 points in the game. It's a 2-point game with 10 minutes left to play, halfway through the second half. Washington, head of the key to Brody. Right wing over to Collins. Bobby, back to Grunwald. Grunwald goes through a double team and going to be fouled by Springer, I think. Tyler Springer picks up his 3rd foul. That's team foul number 5. So Grandview already in the 1-1. Missouri Valley getting pretty close. Missouri Valley to inbound. Outside to Washington. Over to Brody. Boy, I mean, O'Dia's right on him, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Turnaround jumper in the lane by Collins, who had a good look and missed it. That ball just pinballed out on Bobby. Here come the Vikings out of Grandview. Springer from the corner, got it. That's a 2, so Tyler Springer knocks down a basket. We're tied at 68 with 9.5 minutes left to play. Big basket by Tyler Springer. Missouri Valley needs one here. Now a foul away from the ball, and that's going to be a hold, I think, on O'Dia. Yep, Peter O'Dia picks up his 4th foul as he's just right in Brody Grunwald's face right now, not letting Brody get an inch.
Brody has not come out of this game because he's had 34 points.
I wouldn't take him out either.
Mullen will check in now.
Now Mullen comes back in. O'Dia heads to the bench. So it's going to be Missouri Valley ball. 9:24 left, all tied up. Out to King. King, head of the key to Washington. It's like the Vikings are just everybody looking for Brody, you know it? Yeah. King drives inside, puts it up.
Stepped on the end line, stepped on the
end line. No, King made the basket, but they say he stepped out of bounds. Josh King drove the baseline with the left hand, put it in off the glass, but said he stepped on the baseline. So Grandview could take their first lead in quite a while if they can get a basket here. Turnaround jump shot by Schoen, no good. Rebound Collins, Vikes want to run. Bobby across the timeline. Goes in himself, puts up a runner and got it. So once again, as he's done so many times lately, Bobby Collins answers the bell. He's got 13. Now Mullen the other way missed the shot. Guess who got the rebounds? Bobby Collins. 2-point Missouri Valley lead, 8:43 left to play. Let's get another one here, guys. Washington outside to Brody. Brody down the lane, put it up with the left hand, had it blocked, but he comes out to Lemire. Darrell with a jump shot. Good! Daryl Lemire, that's his first basket to go with 6 free throws. And now Missouri Valley gets a steal. Brody to Lemire for the steal, and Daryl slams it home. 6 straight points for the Vikings as Brody Gronwald gets the steal, gets it ahead to Daryl Lemire. Daryl slams it home. He scored the last 2 Viking baskets. And just like that, what was a tie game at 68, now 74-68, Missouri Valley leads.
These guys are giving it all they've got. There's no question about that.
They're playing hard, giving it everything they got. I agree with you. Grandview ball. Vikes on a 6-0 run right now. 2 baskets by Daryl Lemire. The last 2 won by Bobby Collins. Under 8 minutes left to play. In the corner to Green. Green's been kind of quiet lately. He had a big first half. Now the ball stolen by Collins. Here comes Bobby. All the way to the rack. Missed it. Oh, Vikes had Obanecki and Lemire right there for the tap in. Neither one could get it down. And now Hadnot puts it in on the other end. A great opportunity there goes awry for the Vikings. 74-70. Good hustle by Missouri Valley, though. Lemire and Obanecki both there for that stick back. Neither one could get it down. And now Gronwald, Brody has it taken away, but they're going to call a foul, I think, on Hadnot.
They call it on Washington.
They call it on Washington. Call the foul on Nathan Washington. That'll be his second foul, and that should put Brody on the line. I think they're going to call that a shooting foul. They call it a 1-and-1. So both teams over the limit now. So Gronwald with a 1-and-1 with 7:26 left to play, and free throws good. And I'm out of space in my scorebook.
35, I believe.
I'll put him up here by number 2 is Nathan Cochran. I don't think Nathan's dressed out, or Jacoby Cochran, I don't think he's dressed out today. I think he's hurt. Second shot by Brody, good. Is that 36?
36 points.
36 points for Brody Gronwald. What a day. 76-70. Missouri Valley leads it. Vikes in his own defense. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in this one. Senior day here. It's been a great day for the Vikes so far. Now Hadnot almost lost it. Gets it back, and Adam Hepker wants a timeout. So we got a timeout on the floor with 7:07 left. Missouri Valley's led most of the way. They lead it right now 76-70. Timeout Grandview.
And the Vikings still red hot. 27 out of 50, 54%. 15 out of 19 to the free throw line. Grandview's down to 49%. Turnovers, no team in really any trouble there. The Vikings continue their dominance of the boards. They're out rebounding Grandview 30-20, and the Vikings have 8 offensive rebounds.
Well, and Ken, the energy level from Missouri Valley has been extremely high all day long today. They've just been all over the floor, and that shows it on the rebounding. Anytime you've out-rebounded a team like Grandview by 10 rebounds, a team that's got a big height advantage on you, it's pretty impressive.
7:07 to go. If you just joined us again, the Viking wrestling team finished 4th in the qualifier. They did qualify several for the Nationals in Topeka. That will be in a couple of weeks. So congratulations to Mike Mockholes and Pat Giangrosso and their team for they may have wanted a few more, but gave it all they had today in Des Moines. Of course, Grandview as usual. Some of you may be viewing today and rooting for Grandview. That wrestling program at Grandview is unbelievable. 6 in a row and going for their 7th straight national title.
Yeah, we hope we've got some Grandview fans tuned in. They've got a good ball club. This Grandview team's played well. Just been a good day for Missouri Valley so far. A lot of time left. Now a jump shot inside by Hadnot. This one bounces off the rim. Rebound Lemire. And Missouri Valley gets it back with a 6-point lead. Under 7 minutes to go now. Marcellus Baird back in the lineup. Marcellus spins over to the right wing. Now gets it head of the key to Brody. Brody wraparound pass into Obanecki. Obanecki goes right at Welch. Oh, the ball goes around the rim, and Obanecki had that one down. It danced on the rim and came out. Bad shooting luck for Chisholm that time. Grandview the other way. Green goes to the wing on the right side. Green tries to set the offense against the Missouri Valley zone. Now gets a skip pass. Deep 3 by Green. This one no good. And the ball tipped out, taken out of there by Gronwald, and they're going to call a traveling violation on Brody Gronwald as he runs over Chase Mullen. Grunwald ran over Mullen right around midcourt. Now they call a traveling violation on Brody.
Had to be something called, but I'm not sure travel was.
That was a foul. I mean, Mullen hit the deck hard. That could have been an offensive foul. It could have been a blocking foul. It could have gone either way.
I'm not sure it was a travel, but
nonetheless, it's a travel. Ball back to the Grandview Vikings. Missouri Valley, they still in that zone. Had not. Underneath, outside, jump shot out of the corner. That rolls around the rim, but Had not gets the offensive rebound, and he's fouled underneath. So Had not got the offensive rebound. The shot by Green rolled around the rim. Had not there to get the rebound, and he'll be on the line for 2 shots.
Lanier called Darrell with a foul.
Darrell's 3rd foul.
We're going to shoot a lot of free throws in the last 6 minutes, aren't we?
Yeah. Had not for 2. First shot goes a 1-1. He missed it. But Washington tracks down the offensive rebound. That's Nathan Washington out of Grandview. Now Nathan puts up a 3. Got another one. Boy, he's kept Grandview in the game. Nathan Washington was outside shooting. That's his 4th 3 of the game. Makes it a 3-point game with 5.5 left to play. Grunwald underneath to Obanecki. Missed another stuff.
You got to hit that.
Obanecki misses the stuff. Breakaway Mullen. We're going to be tied. Or no, 1-point game.
No excuse. You got to
Mullen, Obanecki misses his 2nd dunk. Grandview gets an easy one. They get it ahead to Mullen. It's a 1-point game, and now Coach Chad Lance wants a timeout.
Yeah, there's no way to sugarcoat that, Joe. You got to make that shot.
Yeah, you got to go up. You know, on a dunk, you don't have to tear the backboard down. Just get up above and drop it in. I say that. I could never do it myself.
No, but if you can't do it, then lay it in. Avila beat Culver Stockton. Culver still looking for their first win.
Avila 2 in a row.
Yeah, those 2 teams are not going to be in the playoffs. Avila's 5-19 in league play.
What was the score there?
73-67. So it looks like Clark. It looks like Clark, Avila, and Culver are out. Now, Peru still got a shot. Valley's going to be in. Evangel still got a shot at it, but Valley should be in. But anyway, those 2 teams are out.
Peru State and the Vikings tied going into today's game. And who did Peru play today?
Peru is, let's see, they're at Baker.
Baker, yeah, so okay. That should be a good game. Baker, a team Missouri Valley could catch. I think Baker only has a 1-game lead on the Vikings right now. As we come back, it'll be Missouri Valley ball. 5:18 left to play, 76-75.
Boy, Vikings had a couple opportunities there to score and didn't take advantage of it. Had 2 guys going for the ball on the offensive rebound, missed one, and that missed dunk there by Obanecki.
Yeah, you get an opportunity against this team, you got to cash in. All right, Missouri Valley ball. It's Collins, Grunwald, Lemire, Brazil, and Marcellus Beard on the floor right now. Grunwald around the screen. Brody down low to Tavius. Tavius goes up with the left hand, missed it, but he's fouled. Good to see the big guy use his left hand that time. Went up and got fouled.
Foul on Welch.
That's Welch's 2nd, I think. So big Tavius Brazil, the freshman out of Boonville, on the line for 2 shots here. It's a 1-point game. He'll try to expand it to 3 and knocks down the first one. So good job by the big guy. He has 6 points in the game. He'll have 1 more. Tavius has gotten better and better as this year has gone on. He'll see a lot of playing time for the Vikes in the future, I would guess. And he knocks down both. So Brazil, good job, gets both free throws. The Missouri Valley lead back up to 3 again. 5 minutes left. Been a good one. Both teams have played well. Outside Green. Both teams really need a win here. Had not. Deep 3 for the tie by Washington. Missed this one. And a great rebound, Darrell Lemire, as he takes that ball away from Alex Welch. Good rebound, DL. Grunwald. Wraparound pass down low to Collins. Bobby goes baseline. Got it to Lemire, and Lemire drives in, and he's going to be fouled by Welch.
I'll tell you what, Vikings were really doing a good job on both ends of the floor.
Nice job as Lemire, a good backdoor cut. He draws a foul. That'll be the 3rd on Welch, and that's going to put DL on the line for 2 shots with 4 minutes and 38 seconds left to play.
Well, another big part of this, if you can win this game, you beat a team that's high in the standings. So if there are tiebreakers, that really would help.
This would be big. Shot by Lemire, left this one short. Come on, DL, need this one. That's Darrell's first miss from the line. He hit his first 4. He'll have one more shot, try to make this a 2-possession game. Grandview has not led for quite a while. And Lemire missed them both. Man, didn't need that. Darrell missed both free throws. 78-75, Grandview ball. Mullen, head of the key, Hadnot. Hadnot gives it back to Green. Green, little weave out front. Green, wide open look for the tie. Got it.
Wide open.
So Kerry Green, wide open on the 3. We're tied at 78, 4:16 left to play. Head of the key, Brazil. Tavius hands it outside Lemire. Darrell to Brody. And Brody loses the handle. And now is a tie up underneath. Did Grandview get a timeout or did they call a tie? Oh, they call a foul on Brody. They say Brody over the top. So that's Brody's first foul. That's the only thing he hadn't done today is foul. He's done everything else.
Again, the Vikings give up a wide open 3, and I don't want to keep harping on that stat, but the Vikings defense against the 3 is not very good. You look at the conference.
Grandview ran a little weave out there. They ran a weave, and boy, all of a sudden, Kerry Green wide open on that left wing, and he buried it. All right, Hadnot on the line. This will be a 1-and-1. Both teams with 9 fouls now. Hadnot for a 1-and-1. First shot good. So Grandview takes the lead. First time they've led for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. They had it tied a couple times.
Yep.
Close. Yeah, tied it with a couple threes. But
All right, Hadnot will have one more here with 4:05 left. Cheerleaders trying to help him out down there, and he got them both. So Hadnot knocks down both. Couple of big free throws right there. And the Grandview Vikings ahead by a deuce. Vikings need a basket here. Brazil to Lemire. Lemire head of the key to Bobby Collins. Bobby, left-hand dribble back to Brody. Brody inside the lane. He's going to be fouled. So nice take by Brody Gronwald. Spins inside, went up just inside the free throw line. And he's fouled by Hadnot, I believe. And that's going to be Hadnot's 3rd foul, and that'll put Brody on the line for a couple here. Brody's, well, I got him at 4 out of 5 so far. First shot, good. Man, what a game. Got him at 37 right now.
Yep, 37 points.
Brody will have one more to try to tie this thing back up again. Second shot, bingo. 38 points for Brody Gronwald, a senior on senior day, and we're tied at 80 with 3:45 left to play. Come on, guys, need a defensive stop right here. Mullen. Gronwald on Mullen. They've held Mullen down. Mullen, the leading scorer on this team, only 4 points so far. Good job closing out on Kerry Green that time. Now Mullen pulls up for a 3. Off-balance shot. Offensive rebound, Alex Welsh, and he's fouled. Big rebound that time as Mullen missed the shot. Alex Welsh, the big 6'9" center, got inside, got the rebound, and he'll be on the line for 2 shots. That comes up on Brody. That's Brody's second. 80-80, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Again, this is a shame for either one of these teams to have to lose this game. It's been very well played. Welsh's first free throw, good.
He hasn't scored much. His first trip to the line, but he knocks it down.
He got 7 points. He'll have one more. She'll try to make it a 2-point game. Both teams in the double bonus now, and Welch hits both free throws, so Alex Welch buries them both. Brazil, left wing over to Lemire. Vikes need a basket here. Darrell guarded by Washington. In the corner to Gronwald. Brody goes down the baseline. Goes up inside. Got it. A 40-point game for Brody Gronwald. He went right over the big man, Nathan Washington. Spun to the glass, put it in. He's got 40. We're tied again at 82.
Has to be his career.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, but it has
That's
to
a bunch of points. Great way to wrap up his home career here. Got to get a stop right now, guys. Grandview's ball. Green brings it out. Guarded by Gronwald. Head of the key. Washington thinks about a 3. Now dribbles inside. Puts up a runner in the lane. Missed it. Rebound, Tavius Brazil. 2:37 left to play. All tied up. Missouri Valley ball. Lemire. Good big stop for Missouri Valley right there. Lemire head of the key against a man. Left wing, Brody. Wraparound pass into Tavius. Tavius gets it back to Brody. Reverse layup is good. 42 points for Brody Growald. The reverse layup. Nice pass from Tavius. What else can you say? 2-point Viking lead. Down to 2 minutes in the game. Green. Kerry Green loses the ball inside. Now Welsh gets it back. In the corner. Washington drives in. Washington off the glass. We're tied again.
Wow.
Timeout.
What a game.
Nathan Washington goes back door, puts it in off the glass. He's got 24.
Brody
So we're tied.
42.
Under 2 minutes. A minute 55 left to play. Tied at 84. And folks, if you just tuned in, BG Brody Growald, 42 points, and he has done it all here this afternoon.
He is 15 out of 24 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3, 6 out of 9 from free throws. That's a pretty good line. And on the other hand, Nate Washington is 9 out of 16. He's 4 out of 7 from beyond the arc. He has 24 for Grandview. What a game.
Why don't you run down to Viking, get me another scorebook? I'm out of room. I'm out of room here on Brody's.
Heck of a performance. 42 points, and I'm sure that's his correct.
Oh yeah, I've never seen anything like this. I think by any individual.
I can't guarantee what he's don't have that. And Andy Poverenti not here today. He's not here today, so I don't have that statistic. But I'm sure if it's not, it's awfully close to a career.
42, and he's not done yet. I wouldn't think. Minute 55 left to play. It'll be Missouri Valley ball. 84-84. That's a big basket there by Nathan Washington. Again, as we said, Nathan, he's got 24 points to lead the way for Grandview. So he's a pretty good player. I'm looking at him. He is a junior out of Houston, Texas. Stands 6'6". Got a nice shot for a kid that big.
Well, here we go. Don't want to waste this performance. We need a win here.
Tim Washington, Bobby Collins, Brody Growald, Tavius Brazil, Daryl Lemire, the 5 on the floor from Missouri Valley. Washington drives in, throws up a shot, missed it, but Washington gets the offensive rebound, puts it up and in. Good job by Washington. That's Tim's first basket of the game. Gets a follow shot, and now driving inside is Mullen.
Fouled by Brazil.
And Mullen's going to be fouled by Tavius Brazil. That'll be 4 on TB. And that should put Chase Mullen on the line for 2 shots. With 1:37 left to play, his team down by 2. Missouri Valley up 86-84. And Mullen, the left-hander who has only 4 points in the game, first trip to the line, it's good. So Mullen will have one more. Mullen is a senior out of Friendswood, Texas. Misses the second one. So the Missouri Valley holds on to the lead. It's the slimmest of margins, a 1-point lead. But the other way, Growald up and in. Brody Growald the other way up and in. 44 points.
I don't know what the record is in Missouri Valley, but it's got to be getting close.
3-point lead, 44 points for Growald. Washington need a stop here. In the corner, Green takes a 3. Too long. Rebound, Welsh up. And they're neither wave it off. They call a foul. Call the foul on the floor. Alex Welsh got the rebound. The shot was taken by Kerry Green. He missed it. Alex Welsh got the rebound, put it in, but they're going to say Bobby Collins fouled him on the floor.
Lemire. You're going to give
Lemire? All right, Lemire, that's Daryl's 4th. So that's going to put Alex Welsh on the line for 2 shots. 1:08 left to play. A 3-point game.
Oh, I think they're fortunate they didn't call that a basket one.
Yeah, they could have very easily. Welsh's first shot, good. Boy, the big guys put 3 in a row down for Grandview. 2-point game right now. He'll have one more. Need to screen out, guys, in case he misses. Second shot, good. So Welsh knocks them both down. It's a 1-point game, just over a minute left. Very exciting, maybe the most exciting game of the year. Brazil outside to Lemire. Darrell gets it to Collins. Over to Washington. Washington hands back to Brody. Brody wrap around into Tavius. Tavius back to Washington. Down to 12 on the shot clock. Washington outside Collins. Bobby goes inside, puts up a runner, rolls around the rim and comes out. Rebound Welsh with 40 seconds left to play. 1-point game. Missouri Valley ahead, 88-87. 35 seconds left to play. Grandview with the ball. Green, wraparound pass to Washington. Bounce pass, had not guarded by Bobby Collins. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Deep three by Mullen. Short. Rebound Bobby Collins with 17 seconds. Here comes Missouri Valley, and Gronwald's fouled by Mullen. So Chase Mullen fouls Brody Gronwald with 13.3 seconds to go. 88-87. Missouri Valley leads it. And Brody Gronwald will be on the line for 2 shots.
Fitting that he make these 2.
44 points for Brody. That's what you got 44?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
That's wrong. Make it 45 as he hits the first free throw.
That has to be close to a record for Valley, but we'll try to find out.
Brody will have one more here with 13-3. Can make it a 3-point. Oh, he missed it. Ball rolls around and comes out. Here comes Mullen. 9 seconds. 8. Mullen in the lane. Foul by Brazil, and the basket's good. Wow. Chase Mullen takes it the length of the floor, puts it in, and he's fouled by Tavius Brazil. That's going to tie the game up.
Well, there's a player hasn't had that good an offensive night. Set 5 points going into that play, but he took it. He's a veteran. Went right to the rack. Was fouled. Brazil's fouled out of the game. He could give them the lead. 6.1 to go.
Obanecki back in, so Mullen will go to the line. Mullen with only 7 points on a 15.7 average. He'll have one shot, and I think we got a timeout on the floor. 6.1 second left to play. 89-89. When we come back, Chase Mullen of Grandview will be at the line. But Ken, Mike's going to get the ball back, and 6.1 seconds can be a lot of time. Get the ball to Brody Gronwald. I'd put my money on him the way he's playing today.
Mid-America beat CMU 91-75 today, so they
move a game up on the Eagles.
And the Eagles have dropped to 13-11.
I don't think we can catch Sam Kay.
Here's why this is such an important game. The Vikings have not beaten William Penn. We beat Benedictine, though, and they're third. So you're going to beat the second or third team. So this would be big, but if you can win this game, you've beaten both of those teams, and that certainly would help. No matter what happens here, get it to Brody Gronwald and get out of the way.
Brody, it's his day. He's got 45 points. Chase Mullins be on the line for one shot here with 6.1 seconds to go. Both teams huddled around their coaches. And regardless of who wins this game, give Missouri Valley a lot of credit. They played a whale of a game today. 89-89, 6.1 second left to play. Like Grandview's going to drop back. Are they going to put anybody in the lane or not? I don't think the Grandview Vikings, they're going to drop everybody back in defense. So Mullen is going to be at the line all by himself. Now a couple of the Grandview Vikings come up around midcourt. Mullen has one shot, 6.1 seconds. I'm sure the cheerleaders going to let him have it on the far end. They're on their feet. They're screaming. Shots no good. He missed it. Vikings get the rebound. Here comes Brody. 3, 2, 1 at the buzzer. Short. We're going to have overtime as Brody Gronwald puts up a 3. He did get a shot, but he came up way short as Chase Mullen missed the free throw. And, folks, we're going into overtime, tied at 89.
Well, we just found out Reggie Palmer, 1989, had 45 points. So Brody has tied him for the all-time.
I played some town team ball with Reggie.
All-time record at Missouri Valley. So as we head to the extra 5 minutes, Brody Gronwald, in all likelihood, will break that and become the all-time one-game scoring leader at Missouri Valley College. Against Northwest Missouri State back in 1989.
Reggie lived in Marshall. I think he's moved out of town now. I'm not sure where he moved to, but Reggie played here for Valley. I played some town team ball with him. Ken, when he would get an offensive rebound. Reggie get an offensive rebound. He'd go, excuse me. Every time he got a rebound, he'd go, excuse me. He was quite a player. But, boy, what an effort by Brody Gronwald. And, hey, chance for Missouri Valley to still win it. And, hey, I feel pretty good. Mullen missed that free throw, and that could have been it.
Well,
all right.
Extra 5. This ought to be fun.
You want to do the OT?
No, you got it. Your game.
89 apiece. It's going to be Remy Price is back out there. Remy's been on the bench for a while. Remy Price, Brody Gronwald, Bobby Collins, Darryl Lemire, and Chisholm Obanecki. For Grandview, it's going to be Kerry Green, Alex Wells, Yuan Hadnot, Chase Mullen, and Nathan Washington. So we'll play 5 extra minutes here. Overtime, Grandview and Missouri Valley. Boy, Probably fitting this game goes overtime. Both teams have played very well. Second jump of the game. The first time was back when the game started.
Now a shot clock. There we go.
We're ready now. All right. Welsh and Obanecki at midcourt. Ball in the air, and Chisholm got it on the way up.
Now they should give the ball.
They're going to give it to Grandview. Chisholm, Obanecki. It hadn't been out of the official's hand a half a second, and Chisholm had already tapped it.
Chisholm has 3 fouls. Brazil has 4.
Yeah, Brazil's out. Yeah, he fouled out. All right, Grandview ball. Mullen, head of the key to Hadnot. There's that little weave they like to run out front. Mullen, there's Green, that look on the left wing. That's the second time they've run that same play, and they get Kerry Green beyond the arc. He buries it, puts Grandview up by 3. Missouri Valley needs a basket. Lemire over to Remy. Remy sets the offense. Remy drives in. Remy's going to be fouled. So Remy's going to take it to the rack that time. Took it down the right side. And he's fouled on the drive, and that foul's on Mullen. That'll be Mullen's second foul. That'll put Remy Price on the line for 2 shots here. Everybody, all fouls now will be 2-shot fouls as both teams over the double bonus limit. Remy knocks down the first, and give him credit. He was out of the lineup for a while, and he steps right in there and knocks down that first free throw. Give him 7 in the game. Price will have one more. Remy's second shot. This one rolls around the rim and comes off. So Remy gets 1 out of 2. It's a 2-point Grandview lead. Missouri Valley been pretty good on defense. Good part of the day. Need a stop here. Hadnot. Deep 3 off the left side. And that's another one by Green. So Kerry Green's buried 2 quick threes here in the overtime period. It's a 5-point Grandview lead. Price down the middle to Lemire. Lemire has it knocked to Bobby Collins. Collins up. Oh, it rolls around and comes off. But Bobby's going to be fouled. So Bobby Collins, the ball knocked away from Darryl Lemire. It went right to Bobby Collins, and Bobby went up. And that ball came oh so close to dropping in, but it rolls out, and that's going to be the 4th foul on big Alex Welch. So that'll put Bobby Collins, the sophomore out of St. Louis, on the line for 2 shots here. First shot, good. Another good game for Bobby. I've got him with 14 points. He'll have one more as Tim Washington gets set to check in. Bobby to try to make it a 3-point game. Yep, he does. 95-92. 4:01 left to play in the first overtime period. This might go 3 or 4, you know. Huh? All right, Mullen walks it up court. Guarded by Washington. Missouri Valley needs a stop right here. Stay on Kerry Green. He's on fire right now. Mullen almost lost it. Back to Green. Now Green backs it out. Now the ball kicked out of bounds by Collins. 13 on the shot clock. Kerry Green's buried a couple of big threes, both over on that left wing. Chase Mullen's going to inbound, I think, right in front of the Grandview bench. As we said, 15 on the shot clock. Gets it outside to Green. Green down the middle underneath the Welch. Puts it up. Oh, nice block. Somebody from Missouri Valley got a block. Was that Bobby that got the block? Yeah. Bobby Collins, big block, and Bobby gets a rebound. Here comes Washington. Tim over the top. Got it! Tim Washington goes right over the top of Alex Welch, puts it in. It's a 1-point game. 95-94, 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. Welch with 4 fouls. Couldn't really go for the block that time, so a nice take by Timmy. Right wing, Hadnot. Hadnot inside to Welch. Back out, head of the key. Mullen down the lane, puts it up, and he's fouled. Wow. So Mullen goes down the lane, goes to the floor. It's getting pretty physical out there. Been physical all day, but even more physical right now, I think. And they're going to call it on Chisholm. That's his 4th. So that'll put Chase Mullen, who just missed a big free throw that could have possibly have iced the game for Grandview at the end of regulation. He's back on the line now. He'll have 2 shots. First shot. Missed another one. Hey, not Mr. Mullen's day today. He's 1 out of 3 from the line. He'll have one more. It's a 1-point game right now. See if he can miss one more. Mullen's second shot got this one, so Mullen knocks down 1 out of 2. 2-point game, 96-94. Washington out to Gronwald. Gronwald guarded by Hadnot. Brody goes baseline. Oh, had it knocked away. Now taken away by Welch. Wide open on the other end. Mullen lays it in. Bad break that time. Ball knocked away from Brody. Welch picked it up and found Mullen streaking the other way. It's a 4-point game. Now inside, Obanecki misses a shot, but Lemaire gets a rebound. Lemaire off balance, missed it, but he's fouled.
That's on Walsh, that's 5.
Good take by Darryl Lemaire that time as he goes right. Yep, Alex Welch just fouled out of the game. But a nice take that time by Darryl Lemaire as he slithered between two players. Missed the shot, but he's fouled. And now Jay Sean, who is a freshman, 6'7" freshman out of Ankeny, Iowa, into the lineup. It's a 4-point game. Darryl Lemaire on the line from Missouri Valley for 2 shots with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to play. Lemaire's first shot good. Darryl's had a good day at the line. He missed 2 near the end of regulation, but outside of that, he's 5 out of 7. Second shot by Lemaire, try to make it a 2-point game, and he does. So Darryl cashes in a couple big free throws. Missouri Valley down by 2. Need a basket here, or a stop here, not a basket. We don't want a basket, we want a stop here. Green goes inside, puts it up, had it blocked by Gronwald. Brody gets the block. Here comes Brody the other way. Underneath, Obanecki. Collins for the lead. Missed it. Oh, Bobby had a look from beyond the arc on the baseline, but left a little bit long that time. So Collins, a good try, and there's a foul, I think, on Washington as we're under 2 minutes left to play. Timmy Washington commits a foul, and that's going to put, I believe that's going to put, is that Kerry Green or Mullen? Going to put Mullen back on the line.
Fine, Brody Gronwald. He hasn't taken a shot in this overtime.
Yeah. So Chase Mullen back to the line. He'll have 2 shots. It's a 2-point game. First shot, Mullen, good. So Mullen knocked down his last 2 free throws. He'll have 1 more. He can make it a 2-possession game. 99-96, Grandview, under 2 minutes. Second shot by the left-hander, Mullen, no good. It's still a 1-possession game as Obanecki gets a rebound. Here comes Missouri Valley. Washington across the timeline against the man. Head of the key, Obanecki. Hands on the left wing to Lemaire. Bobby Collins to Gronwald. Brody back to Bobby. Bobby a runner. Missed it. Offensive rebound, Lemaire. Lemaire out to Gronwald. For the tie, Tim Washington. Good! Tim Washington buries a 3, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. No better time for Tim Washington to get his first 3 of the game as Timmy buries one off the left side with 1:27 left to play. We're tied at 99. First one to 100 wins. How about that?
Well, no, I don't
No,
want
they
that.
got the ball. We don't want to do that.
No,
Don't want to do that. Tim Washington buries a 3. Boy, a big shot by Timmy that time. Good ball movement by the Vikings. This is going right down to the wire in the overtime.
Fine, Brody Gronwald, another bucket. Try to get him that scoring record if we're going to go ahead and win this thing. He has 45 to tie Reggie Palmer, but I'm sure Brody would just soon have the win.
Yeah, you know, very unselfish player. You know that's his preference.
1:27 to go. The ball will belong to the Vikings of Grandview. Boy, what a game.
This is a good way to close out the home season. I haven't seen it as an exciting game as this one in this place in a long time.
Now,
Last one I remember is the time we beat Mid-America in that playoff game 2 years ago here.
Vikings still have a chance in a couple of wins. They could host a play-in game, but the regular season comes
Regular
to an
season,
end here.
yeah. All right, it's going to be Grandview ball, 1:26 left to play. Washington, Gronwald, Obanecki, Lemaire, and Collins, the 5 on the floor for the Vikings. Mullen takes it to the right wing. Got to stay on Kerry Green. Mullen. Schoen trying to get position. Now Mullen. Mullen puts up a deep 3. That's offline, but an offensive rebound by Schoen. Mullen missed the shot, but Jay Schoen gets an offensive rebound. We're down under a minute to play here in the first overtime period. Hadnot had it knocked away, and Hadnot's going to be fouled. That's going to put Juwan Hadnot. Bobby Collins gets the foul. That's Bobby's second. That'll put Juwan Hadnot on the line for 2 shots here.
What a game. What a game.
99s are wild. 99 to 99. Let's see, Hadnot in the game. He shot a bunch of free throws.
I got him 7 out of 9.
Yeah, 7 out. He'll have 2 right here. Cheerleaders helping him out down on the far sideline. First shot by Hadnot in the air. Got it. Rolled around the rim, but stayed in.
Cool customer.
So Hadnot gets the first one. He'll have one more with 55.8 seconds left to play. Juwan Hadnot is a junior out of Beaumont, Texas. Second shot, got them both. So he knocks down a couple. Timeout on the floor. There's 55.8 seconds to go. Grandview skirts over the 100 mark. They lead at 101-99.
And we'll take a break. Be back for the finish in a moment.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I am your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Well, partner, here we go. 101.99, 55.8 seconds to go. Brad Hamilton sitting to my right. I wouldn't mind having him take the last shot.
Let's slip him in, get him a uniform, put him out there. It's going to be Missouri Valley ball. 55.8 seconds to go. Missouri Valley brings it across. Brody with 45 points, hands it over to Collins. Collins, head of the key, back to Brody. Brody, a little contact there. Brody wraparound pass into Obanecki. Obanecki goes up, left it short. That's going to put Chisholm on the line for 2 shots as they got the ball into the low block in the middle of the lane, and Obanecki spins up and draws a 2-shot foul. So who that foul? I think they call that foul. That's on Jay Schoen, I believe. So Obanecki, who's a junior out of Rolette, Texas, for 2 shots here to try to tie it up. First shot by the big guy, good. So Obanecki, that's 6 points in the game. Chisholm, that's first point he scored since halftime. Give him 6. He'll have one more to try to tie this thing up. 42.9 seconds left. Obanecki, we're tied again. Good job by the big guy to come through with 2 big tosses there. 101-101. Now a timeout by Grandview.
Let's see, 26 seconds on the shot clock, 38.9, so they can take quite a bit of time off the clock. And remember, Welsh has fouled out, so their big scorer inside's not there. I'm thinking they're probably going to look, they'll either drive to the basket or they'll kick it back out for a three.
Stay with Green and Washington are the 2 guys that scare you.
Yes. Mullen really hadn't done much.
Mullen's a good player. Mullen's a good player. He just has had an off game, but Washington and Green have been smooth. You know, talk about another greatest sporting event, the NBA All-Star Game on tomorrow. I heard him interviewing Steve Kerr. He's going to coach the West team. They asked him, what are you going to do today in practice? He said, well, we're going to work on some defensive shuffle drills. We'll work some defensive drills with them.
Yeah, those all-star games are for people to see the top players in the league. It's not for the competition. So.
I watched the West practice today. I didn't see one shot taken inside the three-point arc.
Take the shots and dunk. Everybody wants to see your favorites.
It's a game of 2 things, 3-point shots and slam dunks.
101 all here, 38.9 seconds to go. Grandview has the ball.
Yep, the Grandview ball. And you're right, they can't run it all the way down. About a 12.9 second differential between the shot and the game clock. So for the Vikings, it's Lemire, Washington, Gronwald, Obanecki, and Bobby Collins. Those are the 5 on the floor right now.
Play good defense here. Don't give them a wide open shot. Make them earn whatever they get.
Mullen brings it across, 36-35. Guarded outside by Washington. Gets it on the right wing. Now Mullen gets it back, head of the key. 29 seconds left. Mullen, 13 on the shot clock. In the corner, Green Now Green had a shot, but backs it out. 8-7 on the shot clock. Had it taken away by Washington. Washington gets a steal. Vikes have got it back. 13 seconds. Gronwald, head of the key, 10. And now timeout by Coach Chad Lance. Tim Washington, what a huge steal by Tim Washington as he gets a strip right in front of the Grandview bench. 9.8 seconds to go, and the Vikes are going to have the ball.
I think you almost got to work something for Brody here. Let's see. 9.8 seconds, as you said, 101. Wouldn't it be fitting for Brody Gronwald to get the single-game scoring record on a game-winning shot?
This place will explode if that happens. What a great game. Boy, I tell you, this has been fun.
This is a good one. Grandview tried to run the clock down, and it was Kerry Green who lost it to Tim Washington.
Kerry Green had an open shot, too. He's been hitting those threes, and he had an open look. Had an open look from three and just chose not to take it.
Vikings shooting 52%, Grandview 47%. Both teams doing a good job from three. Just a good basketball game.
Yeah, let's see the Vikes bury one. Let's win this thing. They
win it right there.
They deserve it.
Win it right here.
But you give Grandview, though, give them credit. They've come on the road and played a well again. They got a good ball club.
Yes, they do.
They've got a good team, and it's been a good game. I'm sure they'll do well in the postseason tournament. All right, Brody Growall, Marcellus Beard coming back in, Tim Washington, Chisholm Obanecki, and Bobby Collins. Those are the five on the floor. Marcellus is going to inbound. I'm sure Coach Lance has drawn up some play to get the ball to Brody. I would bet. All right, into Brody. 9-8. Brody takes it to the right wing. Goes inside. Hands to Obanecki. He missed it. Slammed in. The ball slammed in. I think that was Obanecki that slammed it in. He missed the shot, but then went up and got it and slammed it in. What a play by Chisholm Obanecki. Had an open layup, missed it, got it and slammed it in. Great pass from Brody Growall. The Vikings go up by 2.
Wow, he's had missed shots around that rim. He missed the first one. Ball came right back to him. He did miss the second one.
I think Adam Hepner of Grandview wanted an offensive goaltending that time, but there's no call. We got 2.7 seconds left.
They're going to check the clock, I think, see how much time.
Missouri Valley leads it by 2, 103-101. The officials have gone to the monitor. I know I got a little excited there as Growall drove with about 6 seconds to go. Brody drove to the right side, went down the middle, shoveled it into Chisholm Obanecki. Chisholm went up for the shot, missed it, but went up and slammed it home.
So they're going to try to check the time because yeah, we're not there.
They're going to look at it a while.
Reach the Stretch Internet Broadcast Studio. Please enter your 4-digit code now. Your code has been accepted. Your broadcast will begin in 5 seconds.
Well, they put 2.8 seconds, so it gave them
added 1/10 of a second,
which could make a difference.
Yeah.
So they'll throw the ball to midcourt, maybe call another timeout, or else throw it and someone will take a shot. What a play by Chisholm Obanecki. He missed a couple of slam dunk opportunities, didn't miss that one. And boy, what a game this would be if the Vikings can win it.
They lead it 103-101. It'll be Grandview's ball. 2.8 seconds left. They've got to go the length of the floor. Let's see if the Vikes can get one more stop and come out of here with a big conference win. They throw it, ball intercepted by Washington. Vikes are going to win it. Vikes are going to win it. They do win it. Is Missouri Valley in overtime. What a big win is the Vikes knock off the number 2 team in the conference here at home behind a 45-point performance by Brody Growald on Senior Day. The Vikes win at 103-101. This was a big one, partner.
And with that win, Grandview wins the conference because
William Penn.
William Penn, they beat Grayson, so they win the conference outright. We'll be back, talk to the coach, go over the scoring in a moment.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I liked kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm going to return the kayak. Let's make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
A heck of a ball game here, 103 to 101 in overtime, and Missouri Valley knocks off Grandview, and with that win, the Vikings in league play improve to 11-13, and they move up into the standings, and we'll see how that Baker-Peru State game came out today. And Grandview, they fall to 17-7, and again, with their loss today, with Benedictine's loss today, William Penn wins the conference outright. Really no surprise there. But Chad Lance joins us, and Coach, what a ball game that was.
Wow, I can't be more prouder of our group. It's kind of an emotional win. We've been up and down, and it's been a roller coaster, and a lot of ebbs and flows, definitely. But I'm proud of this group. They showed resilience. They came out here and they battled, and they showed some character, and we never wavered. And that's what we talked about after the Avila game. We just didn't stay the course, and tonight we stayed the course, so that was good to see.
How about Chisholm Obanecki? Misses 2 or 3 dunks, missed another one, but somehow was able to reach back, grab it, and slam it down for the game winner. Huh? Figure that out.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I was on his butt hard because we need him to play. Obviously, he's had some really big games for us, and being able to handle some adversity is what athletics is all about. And he stayed the course, and guess what? He had the dunk to win.
Coach, I'm just, before we talk about Brody Gronwald, I'm just looking at, we have all the scores in now, and all of a sudden, with Baker losing today, us winning, Peru winning, all of a sudden, we're all 11-13, so there's still a lot to play for in this conference.
Yeah, definitely still a lot to play for. We try to tell our guys how important everyday preparation and each possession and being able to, to persevere, I guess is the word that we use. You're still playing for a lot. To be able to host a home conference game is still very important to us in our program. We've hosted the last 2 years, so to be able to continue to do that would be pretty special.
Brody Gronwald, 45. I wished you gotten him one more somehow in the overtime. I'm sure he'll take the win, but that ties Reggie Palmer, 1989, with 45 points in a single game.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
I don't think he took a shot in overtime, did he?
I don't think he did take a shot. They were on him as thick as they possibly could be. We tried to run a little play behind. A little Villanova action was to take Brody that way, and we was able to get it over there to Marcellus, and then Tim was able to get to the rim, and Chisholm was able to follow it up.
How about Tim Washington? He's been struggling a little bit at different parts of the game. He hit the big 3, and then he get the big steal for you.
Big steal, big 3. So they come in small portions. You can't allow somebody else to define success for you. You got to be able to define it for yourself, and I hope Tim realizes that that was a huge shot, and that was a big steal.
You out-rebounded this team 42-33 with all that size they had.
Yeah, I mean.
Bobby Collins had 12 rebounds.
We're small. I mean, we definitely are small, but Bobby we get every ounce of 6'1", 6'2" that he is. We get all of his heart, all of his ability.
Coach, a big doubleheader win for both teams. Now let's go on the road, finish it up in style, and head to the playoffs.
All right, thank you.
Great win for you today. As the Vikings win it in overtime, 103-101 over Grandview. What a ball game that was. And the Vikings win it. Again, no secret who the leading scorer was. 45 points for Brody Gronwald. That ties Reggie Palmer from 1989 single game all time. So congratulations to Brody. Did not take a shot in the overtime. But the Vikings win it 103-101. Joe, how about a lot of scoring in this one? Let's see.
I don't have it. Do you have a stat sheet?
I can probably go over it right here. We have
got a
45 points for Brody Gronwald to lead the way. Other scoring for the Vikings. Bobby Collins had 15, 10 for Darryl Lemire, 7 apiece for Remy Price and Tim Washington, including a huge 3. Chisholm Obanecki had 9, including the game winner. The putback dunk. Brazil had 7. Marcellus Beard had 3. For Grandview, Nate Washington, 24. Kerry Green, 23. 18, Juwan Hadnot. 11, Chase Mullen. 1 point for Tyler Williams. 6 apiece for Springer and Schoen. 10 for Alex Welsh and 2 for Bronco. So there you have the scoring. Big win for the Vikings. Let's run over the scores real quickly here that we have on the men's side today before we wrap things up. It was Mount Mercy over Benedictine, 108-72. Evangel beat Clark, 89-74. Mid-America over CMU, 91-75. Avila beat Culver, 73-67. William Penn wins the conference outright. They have a 4-game lead now, but they beat Graceland 96-84. Peru over Baker, 98-95. And then this Valley team by 2, 103-101. So the Vikings, Baker, and Peru all 11-13. And we're battling now for spots 8, 9, and 10. So Vikings can still get a home game a week from Tuesday if they can go on the road and take care of business.
Well, we do know this. We do have the tiebreaker on Baker. We beat Baker twice. We split with Peru State. So I don't know how they jumble all that up. I guess they figure if 3 teams, a lot left to be done, but I guess they would take the 3 teams and see who has the best record in that round robin against each other.
Yeah, I
the
don't
Vikes
know
ought
how
to be
they
in
do
pretty
that.
good shape there.
Yeah, they'll be in, but boy, it'd be nice to be that 8th seed. I don't think you can get to 7th, but if you could get to 8th, you'd get to host a game here a week from Tuesday, so we'll see what happens. This broadcast copyrighted by the Mass Communications Department of the Communications Humanities Human Service Division, Missouri Valley College, for the private use of our audience. Any retransmission or the use of the content of this broadcast without the express written consent of Missouri Valley College prohibited. Also, thanks to Marshall Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram for providing transportation. We're on the road. We'll have a link on the Missouri Valley website for you to watch the games on Wednesday night. We won't be there, but we will be in Oskaloosa to wrap up the regular season next Saturday at 2 and 4. Joe, heck of a game. Let's have a good week and get ready for the playoffs.
Well, this could be something this team could build on. Because let's be honest, they were about as down as you could be after that loss to Avila the other night, that 1-point loss after leading 15 at halftime. But boy, to bounce back today and give Brody Gronwald credit. He put the team on his back. He said, I'm a senior, my last home game here unless we have a playoff game, and I'm going to get it done, and he certainly did. And the other guys responded, and, you know, some big plays. You've mentioned most of the guys already. We can start rattling names off, but it was a complete team victory, and this is one the Vikings really needed, and let's hope this propels us to 2 wins on the road next week.
All right, exciting doubleheader today, both wins for Valley. For Joe All, I'm Ken Cuevas. So long from Marshall.